Well then. This happens every week. I start the show and my mic is not on. So
it was such a cute intro
welcome
too.
Yeah, you did so well.
Okay, no. Welcome to Ghouls Night Out. And I'm your host, Gory B Movie. And tonight we have a milestone here on Ghouls Night Out. In the 3 years of the show, we have never had as many guests as we have on tonight. Because we have not one, not two, but all of the freaky girls live. They're here, they're freaky, and they're live. And there's a lot of them.
Wow.
I am definitely live.
Wow.
Okay, can you guys hear the freaky girls and can you hear me? And do I have to wear the headphones? Nobody else is wearing headphones. All right, talk.
I'm wearing headphones.
If there's an echo, tell me.
I don't hear an echo.
Good.
This is awesome.
This is amazing.
Okay, so yes, it's how many freaky girls do I got here? I think I've got. Well, why don't you all introduce yourselves and we'll count them down.
Let's do that.
Freaky girl 1, go, go, go.
Okay, hi. I'm Laura, also known as Laura's Looney Bin, also known as Freaky Girls Live on YouTube. Just changed my name. And yeah, that's my thing. I have been, I got the Freaky Girls together, but it's all a team effort. I don't like to see myself as the leader.
You're a freaky leader.
Yes, I do. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Okay, mommy.
All right, Daddy. You're not.
Save it for the bedroom, kids.
Oh, shit. Okay, yeah, I am daddy. Okay.
All right, Freaky Girl 2. Go, go, go.
I'm Queenie Todd. I like horror and stuff. And my channel is me doing my life with a horror twist, I guess. I don't know. Something like that. I'm a weirdo and I like to be weird. So if you like weird stuff, come on over. I'll let you in and we'll just hang out. Maybe we'll stream. Maybe I'll have a video. I don't know. But you'll be entertained, I'm sure of that, because I'm a weirdo.
Absolutely.
I'm a weirdo.
All right, Victoria, I think you're Freaky Girl 3 because I feel like Lita is just frozen.
That's Ghost
She's
Lita.
Ghost
Don't
Lita.
worry,
Ghost
she'll be here.
Lita.
Don't worry.
Somebody write an awesome country song about Ghost Lita in their
Okay.
All right, Victoria, go, go, go.
Okay, hey guys, so I'm Freaky Girl 3, my name's Victoria.
Freaky Girl 3. I love it.
Also known as Victoria Beckon here on YouTube. Yeah, I post all kinds of random stuff on my channel, like hauls and vlogs and stuff. I just posted my TFW vlog from Texas Frightmare Weekend, and that's a lot of fun. I feel like I'm still recovering from it. I'm like,
Isn't Victoria Beckham also a Spice Girl? So are you a Spice Girl that doubles as a Freaky Girl? Is there a secret life going on here that I don't know about?
I'm Victoria Beckham's spooky evil twin, so.
Oh, I like that. You can't be her scary evil twin though, because there's already a scary Spice. Like they covered a lot with those Spice Girls. They covered all the bases. So, well done on that project of the '90s. And damn, can I say you are aging amazing, amazing.
Thank
like, what
you
is
so
your
much.
secret? What is your secret? All right, I think we have Lita in the house. Lita, Freaky Girl 4, go. Alpha Team, go, go.
May not be here yet.
No, you have to wait. It's a slow process
let's just
getting
move on.
Lita
Let's see who
into
we've
the
got
chat,
here in the
okay?
chat. I saw Jay
We'll
from
catch
Bloodbath
up
and
with
Beyond is here. Zachary Haight, the Horror Miser, Monty G. Michael Long is here. Dice Roland and Ben Grimm and Mitch R. and Brandon Meacham. And did I say Ben Grimm? Because he's here. And there's all of the people are here.
Yes. Hi, everyone. I feel like all of my favorite people are here.
Yes, which I'm very happy because they could be watching Joe Bob, which is a fantastic show.
I know. Hey, Bloodbath and Beyond, bro.
Hey,
What's going on?
Jay said, "I'm a freaky girl."
Seriously,
Zira's here.
I'm on your channel, and Bloodbath and Beyond is in the chat. You guys are like the reason I'm a YouTuber. Like, no, really. You know this. I've told you this, Corey. It's so true.
Lies.
You guys inspired me. I was like, look at this cool stuff they're doing. I want to do something cool. You know, like
I think that year I did do one cool thing, so it's possibly the truth. Possibly done nothing cool since then. Nothing. Cool.
Well, nothing at all. No.
Nope.
No.
Anyway,
It's because we keep it hot here on the new Gory B Movie channel. What? See, I turn that around. So we actually have a topic tonight. We have a topic. The topic is the scariest mothers of horror. And, you know, the horror realm, I feel like it just draws the fucking scary parents out of the woodwork. There's a lot of scary dads, but there are even more scary mothers. And maybe it's because a lot of our killers have mommy issues. But there are a lot of them.
Ooh.
Do you guys realize that?
Interesting point of view there. I like that.
Yeah, there's a lot of mommy issues. You know, there's my favorite mama's boy of all time, Jason Voorhees. His mama, Pamela Voorhees, I don't even think she's scary. She straight up makes sense to me. So check it. She's a single mom. She's trying to get her work on. She's working as a lunch lady, which ain't easy. It ain't easy. Her kid's trying to learn how to swim, and there's people boning. Right? So her kid drowns. That is bullshit. So I'm not going to even get into that.
Listen up. I thought about Pamela. I thought about her a lot. Like, just thinking about the show. And I'm like, you know, she kind of has a legit reason to be, like, on a murder spree.
Truth.
But she doesn't really. Because she's punishing people who were not present at the time of her son's death.
She's preventing more of what happened to her kid from happening again, because these kids are doing the drugs, they're having the sex. It's only a matter of time before another sweet boy drowns in that lake.
Okay. I mean, the kids weren't even there yet, and she's like, I'm going to take it before the kids even arrive.
Like my kid's birthday, I do a little extra murdering, because, you know, it's a special day.
Okay. Fair enough.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
Gotta take care of the family.
Yeah.
All right, so I have given you all homework. I asked you
No.
to think
Ugh.
about 3 of your
So
favorite, or just ones that you want to talk about, scariest mothers of horror. So we're not going to be talking like the badass mothers of horror. That's a stream for another day. We're going to be talking about some Dee Wallace and Cujo one day. You know, the Queen Alien, she's a badass. God, if only I was her. But
Not
tonight we're going
today.
to talking about the ones that give you like nightmares, like the scary mothers of horror. You know, the most freaky of the freaky mothers of the horror realm, to kind of put it in terms that are going to make, you know, intimate sense to you. That came out weird.
It's okay.
I
I'm
forget I
pretty
said that.
You're good. You're good.
I have my plotty hands on. I'm ready.
You're one of the scary mothers of horror.
This is
You
true.
can say whatever
so we can
you
start
want.
with me.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
am a scary mother of horror. If you have seen Horror Addicts, which was the other show I do, because the Gory B Movie channel is pretty new. But the Horror Addicts channel, I have killed, you know, many a person who has upset my kid, and I think it's kind of justified. Like this one time we did a Friday the 13th review, right? We're just trying to review Friday the 13th. We take Lulz to an arcade because he's a kid, right? And he's having a good time playing in the ball pit. And there are people who are supposed to be watching. But what is this guy doing? He goes into the break room and he's smoking all the pot. Like, all the pot. Poor little Lulzy is drowning in balls. No joke. Drowning in balls. So I go get his machete. I find this guy on his break. He is probably also boning too. I accused him of a lot of things. I was in a mood that day. But, you know, the dude had to die. And do I have regrets? No, not a one. Not the first time, not the last time. No regrets. That's how we mothers of horror roll.
Yeah.
Tell me if I'm wrong. You know, I'm open to criticism. Sometimes.
No, I think you're right. Mothers of horror are badass. They're terrible.
Yes.
Don't fuck with them. They should be.
And let's just say this is Queenie's thing right here.
My
Queenie
jam.
loves scary mothers of horror. So I feel like when we get to the homework, Queenie should go first.
Why do I?
Queen,
Just saying.
start
Just
with
saying.
your one
Well,
of your
right.
picks in no particular order. Let's do one each. Let's
Yeah, like a
let's
round
really
robin.
peel back the first epidermal layer of these mothers of horror and
The
let's get into the meat of it.
epidermis.
I got a
Yes,
good one
the
for you guys.
epidermis. All right. Are you
Whenever we're ready.
Wikipediaing? Because I have a Wikipedia sense. It's like
You do?
Spidey sense.
Think you know
Yeah,
what I'm
I
gonna
feel like you're Wikipediaing. It's cool if you are. I'm just gonna out you.
I'm Wikipedian because I have brain damage, so
See, it's infallible.
Oh,
I have a hole in my brain. That's where all the information goes. But if I can trigger it, then I can go, right, that's what I want.
right. Queenie has been lobotomized in the past.
Hit me with that scary mother of horror. Hit me.
And
Like,
that's
good.
Okay.
Look,
Okay.
spoiler alert, that's part of the reason that Queenie's on the no-fly list. I'm not going to tell you the whole story, but
It has a lot to
something
do
to
with
do with
that.
the lobotomy.
You've
And a lot to
twisted
do with
this.
poontang, which is a big Canadian thing. We'll
It's true.
another
I would
stream,
buy
another
that.
day.
I would kill for poutine.
Jay knows
Poutang.
what I'm talking about, right, Jay? Jay knows what I'm talking about.
I would actually
Victoria.
also kill for
She
poutine.
calls it poutang.
Poon nanny.
Right? My
They
Canadians
are
don't
all
fucking
about the
represent.
poontang up there.
Represent.
But we
Canadians.
digress. Share one. You don't have to give them all, so no pressure. Just the first one that you want to talk
Okay.
about. Doesn't even have
Dead
to be like your
Alive.
favorite. Ooh,
Dead Alive,
that is
guys.
fantastic. Now talk to us about why she was picked.
Oh,
Funny. It's funny because like it's over the top, but at the same time, I understand that kind of level of abuse that he was living through. So like her just tearing him apart bit by bit, you know, sometimes even attacking him, right? Like then near the end, everything just goes fucking nuts and he gets to kill them all, and that's great. I love that. But like Oh, that scene with all the gore. It's so beautiful. It's poetry.
She's
I think we're,
reabsorbing him into the womb.
There's like that rib scene with the face. There's some great
Disgusting.
gore in there.
Yeah. The special
But
effects are great.
I'm just gonna play a little bit of devil's advocate here, just a little bit, because I am the only one who's actually procreated. So, picture this: you have a kid, you spend all your time raising it, cleaning it, feeding it, and then one day the little ingrate goes off and like meets some like gypsy trollop, right? And she's all like, "I'm gonna go to the zoo," and like. She's at home. She's eating lunch by herself. That's kind of bullshit. Do we really blame her? And then she gets bitten by a Sumerian rat. Like, what shitty luck. And does he take care of her? No. He's off trying to get his bone on.
Yeah.
People don't think straight when they're trying to get their bone on.
No, especially in horror movies. It's the worst.
Exactly. Yeah. Let me know in that chat. How do we feel about the mother in Brain Dead?
I love her. She's so twisted. Such a bitch. Oh,
she is a bitch. And she's like one of the gooeyest mothers. Like, I'm going to say she's definitely the gooeyest.
Yeah.
Laura, Victoria, I want to hear your thoughts on the mother of Brain Dead.
I just feel like it's it's not my favorite movie. I just feel like the whole reabsorption
you never like anything I like.
Thing freaks me the fuck out. Like, okay, eat your kid. Cool. Sounds fine.
Silly.
I don't know.
Point.
Jay in the chat says, well, then he doesn't ever think straight because he's always trying to get his bone on. See, at least he admits it. His poor mother is going crazy Canuck right now, doing all the crazy shit because he's off getting poontang with whatever icicle princess he's found in Canada. And his poor mom's like, Jay, honey, why don't you ever visit anymore? She's probably murdering right now.
God, I love you.
Hard, not Canadian life.
She's coming for you, Jay.
Uh-huh.
Coming for you. I would like to know what Vic, how Vic feels about this movie in general,
so
honestly.
That is her prison name.
You don't get to use that name.
Yeah, like, I'm not a fan of the mom in that movie. Like, yeah.
Hello, darling.
Like, that girl is so nice. And I don't know why she's like her. So, yeah, not a fan. But, like, I love the part of that movie where, like, the pus or, like, blood or whatever squirts into the custard. That's so gross.
Oh.
You need to watch that, and you need to make Homicidal Homemakers custard and then eat it during that scene. That is my challenge.
Ew, no thank you.
That's a little hardcore.
Okay.
I'll be over here laughing.
Let's see, since Laura is so anti-pus, let's see what she picked.
Oh, would you like to know?
I would like a pick from Laura.
Okay. Well, I have a few because that was the homework.
We'll start with one.
But I'm going to save this one for later. I'm going to go with Aunt Martha from Sleepaway Camp.
Ooh.
I like that because she is a mom and an
That's
aunt, which is extra
up
hard.
mom right there. Like,
terrible.
That's pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
What's scarier than forcing someone's gender on them?
Yeah, that's pretty fucked up. Like,
It really is. And I mean, she's pretty iconic. It's humorous, but also it is deeper than that. And it's pretty freaky. She's a pretty scary lady.
I recently watched a stream interviewing the cast of Sleepaway Camp over on Geek Out Cinema's channel, and Felissa Rose was saying that the actress who played Aunt Martha, that she kept saying, "Is this too much?" And they're like, "No, do more, do all of it." And the director disagrees with this, but Felissa Rose and Justin Tiersten, who played Aunt Martha's son, they believe, as far as their perspective of their characters, that he was in on it too, that he knew full well that Angela was killing all of the people because he's a little bent because Aunt Martha's his mother. And I kind of see that. But her reasoning is so bizarre. It's not so much that she doesn't want a boy, it's just she already has one. It's like, no, we already have one of those. We need to collect them all she wants a little girl, and so you're just going to be a girl. End of story.
Yeah. She's very prim and proper about it.
Yeah.
And I feel like, honestly, when it comes to Sleepaway Camp, she's the true villain of this movie.
Oh, yeah. I don't think that any of this really would have went down without her.
No, not at all. But I have to say, even though she's pure evil, I do love her little eccentricities, like the tying the string on her finger. What is that I needed to remember? Like, dude, she's fucking crazy, and I love it.
She's so crazy. I love her. Love-hate. It's a love-hate thing.
It is, and there's talk of a Sleepaway Camp remake, and Felissa Rose has said repeatedly she wants to play Aunt Martha if this happens. So I'm all for this.
I have heard that, actually. Could you imagine? Yes, Felissa, get it, honey. I'm all for that.
Hey, Lita's here.
Lita is here. So, Lita,
Oh
we're
my
talking about Aunt
gosh.
Martha from Sleepaway Camp. Do you have any thoughts on this? I like your dress, by the way. It's very nice.
Thank you. I don't really have thoughts right now. I'm just like trying not to slit wrists over hangouts.
Oh,
but-
and you just showed up, so introduce yourself. Freaky Girl 5, go. Wait, is she 5? No, she's 4. Freaky Girl 4, go.
am I 4?
Well, now
I missed-
We're not just a number,
Go
Corey.
with it.
that's what you say.
Just-
I missed everything, and this webcam is so bad. I hate it. Yeah, so I'm Lita. I don't know. I've been here from the beginning. I do promos. I'm hoping to start that again for our birthday episode, which will be...
Look, I wasn't going to bring it up, but I'm glad you said something.
Yeah.
How old are you guys going to be on your birthday?
How old, Laura?
2!
Oh,
We're going to be 2 years old! We're
That's
entering,
so
guys,
cute.
we're entering our terrible 2s.
Uh-huh. That makes
We're
perfect sense.
toddlers now.
Bitches, look out. We're moving. Run the run
That's-
now.
Yes.
That's totally appropriate because I was definitely throwing a hissy fit at my laptop and my phone just now. So,
well, I am glad you're here. And then on your own channel, you also do lots of like unboxings and lots of cool makeup stuff, and you just have always the best hair.
thank you. I appreciate
true.
that. It took a lot of bleach, and it definitely pays for it. So, like on camera, it looks amazing, but like close up, it's a total Monet.
Does
That's
anyone
so
else
cute.
want to talk about Aunt Martha?
Oh, Aunt Martha. Who
I think-
doesn't want to talk about Aunt Martha?
Well, not a lot of people, apparently. Victoria, what is a scary mother of horror that you wanted to discuss? Now, so far, to catch you up, Lita, we've talked about the mother from Brain Dead, and we just got done talking about Aunt Martha from Sleepaway Camp. So let's
Okay.
see what Victoria has to bring to the table.
Okay, so I don't know like how horror-ish this is, or like how, I don't know. But anyways, I decided to talk about the other mother from Coraline.
Oh
So-
yes,
Oh.
girl, love that.
Like, who knew that a cartoon could be so creepy? Like, seriously, she's so creepy. Like, I'm pretty sure I had nightmares after I saw that movie. It was
That
so
is a good one, Vic.
Yeah, that is such a good one. I totally, and
I
I feel like it's
completely
kind of
agree.
horror.
It's horrifying.
Yeah.
And I don't know if you guys remember. Do you guys remember Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark? Those books
Yes,
that had
Yeah.
the traumatizing art from when we were children. That Coraline, the other mother, reminds me of a story in that. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but there's a story in there about these two little girls. They have a baby brother, and they live with a mom, like, out in the woods. And they find this boy who has a drum, and the drum does all these miraculous things, like these little dancers come out of it, and they want the drum. And the kid's like, okay, but if you want the drum, you need to go home, and you need to be really bad. And if you're really bad, I'm going to give it to you. Well, they go home, and they're really bad. They do all the things. They rip up stuff. They, break things. And their mom is like, you guys need to knock this shit off, because if you don't, I won't be here when you get home. You're going to have another mother, a different mother, because I can't deal with it anymore. Well, it continues on where they keep going back to the drummer boy, and he's saying, no, you need to be worse. And they're like, oh, we can't push Mom anymore because she's going to leave us. Well, finally, they get the drum after they've been really bad. And they go home, and it's dark, and there's a light on in the house. And the mother has this wooden horse tail and one glass eye, and they can see her like at the window. I don't know. The Coraline mother, the other mother, reminds me a lot of that.
Yeah.
It's creepy. That's this unhumanness about it. Inhumanness.
Isn't that called the drum?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because, like, I have all of them in, like, one book and not with, like, those horrible drawings that they just came out with because it's too scary. Yeah. I remember that one.
Yeah, other mother, and those button eyes. I think that also makes it seem more inhuman, you know, because eyes provide so much life. Like, I think that's why some people are afraid of mascots or things where you can't see the person's eyes, because that's kind of what gives you personality and gives you life. And so the other mother with these button eyes that are just glassy and unemotional, I think you got something there, Victoria. I think that's really
Yeah.
creepy.
Ew, and doesn't she want to rip Coraline's eyes out?
Yeah.
In
She,
their
like,
place?
she shows her the needle and everything. Like, it's right next to the buttons. And she's like, yeah, this is going to happen, bitch.
Those are the exact words.
You should do cliff notes for horror movies.
Yeah.
All right, that was a good
God,
one.
that could be a thing.
Lita.
Yeah, it could totally be a thing.
You should do that on your channel, like so-and-so movie in 20 seconds with Lita.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Oh my god.
Oh,
Sew that
Lita,
shit
Lita
up.
could definitely pull it
Oh,
off.
it's puppy time.
100%.
Yeah.
Lita,
Yeah,
your
Lita's
man
guest
is
star.
in the chat telling me to have his baby.
Okay,
Who?
I don't
Like
I don't-
I'm like, my womb is permanently closed, Robert.
Same here.
Did I miss something in the
Calm
chat?
down. Oh, sorry,
It is
Gory, we're
cold.
not used to this kind of structure.
Wait,
yeah,
there's
we
structure?
Sorry, I'll be more professional.
I'm
there's
sorry.
no organizing and my organization, my laptop is lagging so fucking hard right now.
I'm
I don't
sorry.
understand. So bad.
Lita, do you got a mother for
yeah.
me?
Yes, I do. Were we supposed to pick 3 or
Yeah,
did
but
I
just
like
start with one, because we're going to kind of
Okay.
deep dive. We're like getting into the meat of the mothers. Mother
Gotcha.
meat.
Okay,
That
so
should be a death metal song. Someone write that down.
Hashtag meaty mothers.
Dave, write it down.
So the first one for me would be Jessica Lange in the movie Hush.
She is very disturbing.
Wow.
Like, such a mega bitch, right? Such
Yeah.
a mega bitch. And, like, I don't like Gwyneth Paltrow, but, like, I was totally like, this lady's a fucking bitch, you know? Like, and she was so evil, and, like, Jessica Lange's so fucking good at that, man. Like, she is just, like, the ultimate, like, cool, like, evil bitch. And that movie just, like, I was like, this bitch is psycho. She's, like, straight up psycho. And you kind of knew what was going on anyways, but, like, I don't know. That was one that was, like, a major one for me, was Hush, and Jessica Lange in that.
I totally agreed when I saw it, and, you know, we've certainly got to see more for Jessica Lange's insanity on American Horror Story, but, God, I really don't like Gwyneth Paltrow, so I kind of just empathize now when I watch it. Like, I wouldn't let my kid marry Gwyneth Paltrow either. I don't know.
Yeah.
Dude. I'm kind of on the fence now. Guys, what are your guys' thoughts on Hush?
I like that movie. It was really good.
Do you like the mother?
Yeah, she was all right. She was not someone I would ever want to talk to.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean, right?
If
B
I
in
was
the
in
chat
that
says she
situation-
loves it when her son finally tells her off. I do love that part.
Yeah, that part was awesome. I love that grin. Like, okay. Here we go.
I agree. And plus Jessica Lange. Hi.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jessica
Also-
Lange forever. Jessica
That-
Lange forever.
that movie is so fucking 90s too. Like it's the
Yes.
epitomes of like 90s shit. Like everybody's like the 90s now. That's a movie for you guys. That is straight up 90s, all the sweaters and whatever. Like it's so 90s. Oh my god.
With the sweater.
We wore sweaters in the 90s. It was a thing, guys. Just
But they were
accept it.
They were 90s sweaters. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally 90s.
big time.
I think I had a lot of striped sweaters in the 90s because the best time to wear a striped sweater is all the time.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay,
So, yeah,
I'm gonna
that's
go
mine.
with I think one of the ones that scared me earliest in my life. I was with the shirt here. I'm gonna go with Carrie's mother, Margaret White. Bitch is fucking crazy.
That also scared me earliest in life.
So I feel like she's a double whammy of fucking terrifying because she's got that religious zealot thing going on, which always freaks me out. She's mega Christian. And I'm not talking like, let's all love one another and hold hands Christian. No, she's like, God is gonna smite you down Christian. Like, she's Old Testament shit, which freaks me out. She's got the creepiest cross of Jesus ever, which I'm just gonna throw this out there. Maybe it's a Wiccan thing, and I just don't get it. But I'm pretty sure that if Jesus does come back as foretold, he's not gonna want to see a whole bunch of little statues of how he died. Just throwing this out there. That's some creepy ass shit. That's disturbing.
That's one of the best things I've heard.
So,
Like, just in general in life.
I'm an ex-Catholic, so like that just took the shit out of me.
Queenie, I got you on that. Also,
So, she has this-
he does too.
Catholics, raise your hand.
went to
me?
Catholic school, didn't last.
Leah was at fucking Catholic school.
Yeah, I went through 12 years of that shit. So
All right, we got a full house. There we go, big girl.
Wow. Like what are the odds?
And now we're all like witches and stuff.
There's a correlation, I think. I also found out like a lot of people like Trent Reznor or Marilyn Manson also went to Catholic school. Like, I don't think Catholic school is producing what they want to produce. But Margaret White, she has like this creepy cross that she keeps in a closet. And when Carrie doesn't behave how she wants Carrie to behave, when she thinks she's sinful, she forces her to go in there and pray. So then there's also the level of claustrophobia. But the other level of Margaret White is she's just fucking abusive, and it's so disturbing because you can't reason with her because she's so fucking bent that she thinks she's doing the right thing, and I think that's what makes it really scary.
Yeah, she's a holy grail one for me. Like,
Margaret also, I mean, Carrie has powers, which I think is disturbing for anybody, but especially maybe a religious person. She's got powers, but she believes that Carrie has powers of the devil. Because the reason she has Carrie is she had one crazy drunken night in her life with Carrie's dad. And so Carrie's got to be fucking evil, right? She doesn't like any of the things that are great about the world. Like, she hates boobs. She calls them dirty pillows, which that part's funny.
The dirty pillows.
But you better cover up them dirty pillows.
Don't be talking to me about dirty pillows. Mm-mm.
Yeah, she don't want none of that dirty pillow stuff. Like, Carrie doesn't like that she's got acne, and she's like, no, that's like the Lord's way of cleansing you. Like, fuck that crap. If there's any way to make someone not want to be Christian, tell them that. Because that's not good. But she is crazy. Nobody in this town can handle her. We actually had somebody like her in my town called Crazy Evelyn. About the same. Like, take it down a notch, girl. She's a little too much. And so we had Piper Laurie, who played her in the original. I think she was fantastic. Like, she's just got the mad passion. And I'm not crazy about the remake, but I think one of the better parts of the remake is I think Julianne Moore did a fantastic job.
Same. I'm with you on that 100%. That was the really good redeeming quality about that movie.
I think she's a good actress, so I will probably watch like anything she's in, to be honest. I think she always does a good job.
I like that they added this scene that wasn't in the original. It might have been in the book, but it's been a long time since I've read the book. I don't think it was, because the book's very different. It's very like a bunch of interviews and news stories and stuff. But there's a scene in the remake where she has every intention of just killing her daughter after she's, given birth herself at home. She's planning to kill her. But she has this tiny slip of humanity that prevents her from doing it. And then that finally comes back to a head when Carrie's powers manifest when she's about 16. She's like, okay, I didn't do it then, but I need to do it now. But, it shows, that even the worst of monsters, they're not just straight, like, they're not straight black and white. There's different layers of evil. I still think she is horribly evil and very scary, but it's her conviction that really freaks me out. I know. Thoughts of Margaret White. Talk amongst yourselves. Or don't. That's fine.
I don't know who wants to go first. Who wants to go first?
You just jump on in.
Yeah.
Jump in the line. Rock your body all the time. Okay.
Okay.
I believe you.
So, I hate I hate like her whole being basically. just because of like that, the whole like religious thing, like,
Yeah.
It's a really hard pill for me to swallow because of just the like you said, she's a zealot, right? That is so incredibly unattractive to me in a person. I can't stand it. Any religion, doesn't have to be Catholic, just
Right.
any religion, a zealot is like, no, like hard pass. I don't even want to hear what you have to say because I know it's just going to be there's no like conversation with a person like that. Do you know what I mean?
Nope.
Just like in that movie, like no conversation. Like she couldn't talk to her mom at all. She was trying to explain what the fuck was going on with her, but she couldn't because her mom was so fucking like high key religion is everything and you're the fucking devil. You just can't talk to people like that. And that's like a huge like turn off. And like kind of scary too, because like a lot of the nuns in Catholic school are a little like that. So no joke. I wish I was joking, but it's totally true.
Yeah. I only went for 1 year to Catholic school, but our school also used to be a prison, so it had bars on the windows. So it was a traumatizing year. But
Yeah.
Catholic school's intense, and I think
going to school to hit kids and beat them up, right?
There's,
So the shit out of you with rulers and the shit.
I think
that
there's
still happens.
No, that does still happen. There is a bit of metaphor there too, I think. It's a metaphor that was touched on a lot more strongly in the movie Battle Royale, where the older generation is always afraid of the younger generation. They're afraid of being replaced. They're afraid of all the new things that come with change, like, advances in technology and stuff. But I think Margaret White also has that because her daughter is so very different than her, and she's afraid of that. And instead of, trying to understand it, she just wants to extinguish her, like destroy her. Like how in the movie Battle Royale, the parents all agree that they're going to send one middle school camp to basically kill each other once a year. It's kind of the same sort of thing. Like she's afraid of her, but instead of trying to understand it, she just decides the only way to deal with her is to kill her. Yeah. And it's so sad because Carrie is so vulnerable. And if just one person that she went to was at all compassionate or understanding, she might have had a chance. She could have been an X-Men.
Yeah, like that's the heartbreak of Carrie, right? Like when I first watched Carrie, it did mess me up because one, I know what it's like to have a zealot try to destroy you just because you're different, and then two, Carrie in the end just like everything falls apart for her. Nothing goes right. Not one person actually helps her to help her. You know what I mean? They all have their own agendas. They all have their own fucking bullshit, and they put it on her, and then she snaps, and everyone's like, "Oh my god!"
And I don't even necessarily have a problem with Christianity. I like the whole, love one another stuff. I get afraid of like the whole fire and brimstone Christianity. That's what Margaret White is all about. Like punishing people. God is going to smite you. It's all about the hate. It's not about understanding. It's not about embracing others. Like Carrie writes this poem in school that says, Jesus watches from the wall and, ends with, and if he loves me as she tells me, then why do I feel so alone? She doesn't feel loved by religion, by her mother, by anybody. She feels completely ostracized ostracized. And I feel like her mother is like the driving force of that. And then the bullying at school just exemplifies this feeling of being other.
Yeah, I totally agree. It's
100%.
such a good story, you know? It lasts so long.
It's pretty deep. I mean, it's a long history of you can get away with abuse under the guise of religion and God. And
Absolutely. Like Queen was saying, like how
that.
you can smack kids with a ruler on the hand in Catholic school, but, you know, it's still fucking wrong.
That's okay. It's under the guise of religion. It's fine. And a whole religion that was... I mean, this is a whole different conversation, but that's a whole religion that was created, to scare people in the first place. So,
Truth. All right, Queenie, hit me with another mother. Well, that rhymed. I'm on fire today.
How about Hereditary? We can have a double whammy.
Oh, dude.
Two
mothers, no waiting.
Mamas, two.
that was also on my list, but I didn't actually officially put it on my list because I figured one of you fuckers would. But yeah, you got mom and grandma.
Yeah, that movie is fantastic. Okay, I'm going to sit down for this
So
one.
yes, talk to us about why you picked that one.
So, I picked Hereditary because it disturbs me anytime I even think about this movie because of how close it is to what it feels like to have a family, a legacy of abuse and just terribleness, you know? Like, your family is just shit. You know, you didn't ask to be born into this family, but you're in this family now. And oh, guess what? It's also a cult. Yeah. You know, like...
And isn't family kind of like a cult? I mean, think about it.
True. My family was okay. Like, right? My family was awful. So I relate to this movie because I can understand the subtleties of it that are present in this film that make it authentic. Like, if you've been through a trauma like that with your family and they act like assholes to you for whatever reason, just because you're different, whatever, this movie's for you. This movie is for you to vent that out. And the fact that, like, the mom in this movie, played by Toni Collette, she's fucking amazing. And she's such an amazing actress. She doesn't get enough credit. And then she's got her mom on top of that, and you see the abuse that's kind of like a legacy. And that's what makes this movie great. That's why I get two.
I 100% agree with you.
Pardon?
I think another layer of, what makes it scary in this, both the grandmother and the mother, and then even if you want to look at, like, the third generation with Charlie, is there's a fear of when you have an abusive parent, when you have a family member who isn't quite right for whatever reason, you have to wonder, because you're biologically related to them, have you inherited that? And then that adds an extra level of fear because you wonder what's wrong with you. Like, can you go crazy? Or if that person's evil, say that person's, a cult leader, have you inherited that evil? That kind of goes to, like, the bad seed, where the mother in that, her mother was an axe murderess, and she believes it has skipped a generation, and now her daughter is a murderess, because it's in her blood that she passed it on to her.
Yeah, and this movie really captures that. I love it. It's chilling.
Fucking
There's a lot of good special effects in this too. I like things with, like, good special effects, but there's not a lot of things. They use it, like, very sparingly to terrify you. Like, some of the reveals of things are just like, holy shit. I stepped in that.
Completely agree. Oh, hi, head on the highway.
The best depiction of Roadhead in a movie.
Damn. You got head. You got Roadhead.
We're so insensitive.
You're welcome. We're all thinking it. It was slowly coming together.
And you guys, just jump in. It's not like a turn-taking thing, It's conversation. We're having a conversation, so just jump on in whenever you want. For me, another level of it is I think, we hear a lot, and that's one of my big complaints about mothers in movies, not just horror movies, but there's a lot of movies where the mother is just the mom. She takes care of the kids and she's not developed as a character because she's developed by her role. And I don't really care for that. But it is kind of a given in a lot of movies that your mother loves you unconditionally. Your mother would do anything for you, which is very kind of a Hollywood construct. It's not always true. But the idea that the person who created you, who brought you into this world, who's supposed to love you more than anybody, would willingly turn you over to be a vessel for a demon is horrifying.
It is.
Oh, yeah, that's horrifying.
And with Charlie, it's like, not only is she doing that, but it's like, you're just the fill-in vessel until we can get your brother, because you ain't good enough, because you got the boobs. You got them dirty pillows.
Oh, the dirty pillows. We're coming back to the dirty pillows.
It all comes around. Laura, you also picked this movie, so what was your reasoning?
I actually didn't pick it because I knew someone else would. But same thing as Queenie.
Because you're
I'm
psychic.
like, ooh, but it's the mom and the grandma.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the most gripping things for me was Toni Collette's character when she had like word vomit flying out of her mouth, and she's like, I never wanted to be your mother. When she kind of
So
up,
wrong.
like that whole scene, I'm like, ah. Man, like, holy shit. That was like, I don't know. That was so disturbing and powerful, and a thing that I'm sure other people have felt in their lives about their kids.
But yeah, it's when you're a mom, you can't say that. You can tell your best friend, I fucking hate you right now. You can tell your sibling that. But your mother cannot say that to you. Like, that's crossing the fucking line. And she crossed that line. And I think the other thing with Toni Collette in that movie is when they talk about how she went into her children's room, poured gasoline on them, and was going to set them on fire. No. Your parent is supposed to protect you from the time that you're your most vulnerable when you're a newborn. You rely on them 100% to feed you, raise you, protect you. To have that person who's a protector try to destroy you in the most horrific of means is horrifying.
Can I interrupt for a second?
Of course. Jump on in. It's an interrupting show.
Okay. This is a little personal, but like, I have been in that situation. I have looked into my mother's eyes, and she's wanted to kill me. I have scars on my body from her. So that scene hit me deep. I was just like, holy shit, And in theater, and I remember me and Ben walked out of that theater, and I was just like stunned, like I had been smacked the shit out of it for a while,
Wow.
Like, that's a good movie. Whoa. Because I'm such a masochist, right?
That's kind of like a cardinal sin. Like when you find out that your parent is capable of, I think that's really terrifying.
It is really terrifying. You never forget it. You never forget the look of someone wanting to kill you for real.
I think movies are most effective when they speak to some kind of truth. And I'm sure a lot of people had that mother, the mom in Critters, who was perfectly nice all the fucking time. And maybe that's their truth. And hey, there are movies for that. But there are also movies for people where that's not their truth, or their mother was a villain in their life. And Hereditary speaks to that truth.
That's right. That's absolutely why I love it. The meaner and nastier,
your
the better.
Pizza looks so good. How good is
It's
your
not
pizza?
pizza, it's meat. It's pork chop.
Oh, it looks really good.
I'd share if I could.
Everyone in the chat wants some.
They were
sitting
there.
That was Queenie's comment in the chat earlier.
What about for you ladies? Was there something about either of the mothers in Hereditary that really struck a chord with you? Or play devil's advocate. You can go any of the ways here. There is no judgment.
Yeah, Vic and Lita, I want to hear from you guys.
Come on, Lita.
So, I agree, with what Queenie said about what she went through with her mother, and how unbelievably sad that is. That's so sad. I don't think anybody should do or have to deal with anything like that. And it also kind of made me think about like Munchausen by proxy, which is like a whole other like scary thing that mothers do. That
Yeah, we got a lot of that movie. It's not a horror movie necessarily, but that movie, The Act, which is based on a true story, that's some fucked up shit.
I mean, you know, like, yeah, like you said, like a lot of horror movies are like, the mom's great, but like in real life, sometimes the mom is not great, and sometimes they do stuff like what Queenie had to deal with, and they do Munchausen by proxy to their kids, and that's so fucking scary. So I don't know. I just wanted to talk about that because that's just like a really scary fucking disease. I couldn't imagine.
And they do that because they want to live vicariously through the sympathy they get for having a sick child.
Yeah.
And there's also people who deal with that a lot. You know, postpartum depression it's a hormonal thing. You got a lot of shit going on, and it affects people in very different ways. But one friend of mine who did go through that, one of the things she said that made it extra hard is when you're pregnant, everyone wants to take care of you. People are pulling out chairs for you. People treat you like you're made of glass. Personally, when I was pregnant, I fucking hated that. But she got accustomed to it. And then when the baby comes here, it's all about the baby. Yep. You know, and nobody cares anymore that you're tired and you're weak and you're not getting any sleep. It's all about the cute baby. And of course you're the happiest you've ever been because you have a cute baby. It don't matter that the baby's screaming all the time and it's impossible to make happy. You need to be blissful because you have a baby.
Yeah. You must be glowing all the time.
Yes. And that's one thing I do relate to with the Toni Collette character because you're a human being when you're a mother. You know, my son's a half demon. He is not always the easiest to be around. You know, and there are times where it's like, I love you, but right now you're kind of driving me all the bad shit. You know, and that's human. You don't 100% are, you know, the ideal mother all the time. You're not Doris fucking Day. You're a human being, and sometimes you kind of want to Homer Simpson throttle your baby. You shouldn't put gasoline on their beds and light them on fire. I would say that's the line.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. Like, I'm never going to like have a child myself, like ever. But like, I can sympathize with that just a little bit. Just the children raising part. And I think the other thing that was like kind of stark with Toni Collette's character was she was so like, I know a lot of shit was going on, but she was so like frantic, and like I just like felt how frantic she was, and I don't know, it was just really kind of hard to watch, just her having like all this like frantic shit. I hate.
You had a double whammy with her because you have her dealing with the effects of being an abused daughter. She is the child in this. But she's also the mother. And in some way, she's perpetrating that cycle of abuse on her children. But she also recognizes that. And she's trying to stop that. She's trying to be better. But she's going through so much of this stuff right now. Because, you know, a lot of things are happening. And it's so funny because she takes so much of it out on her son, who really doesn't deserve it. He's going through a lot of shit on his own. And meanwhile, she's treating her daughter with kid gloves. And her daughter's a fucking demon.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, like you do.
Yeah.
Victoria, what are your thoughts on this?
So, it's so good, that movie.
You got anything you want to jump in with, Victoria? Or we can move
on.
me,
sorry. I didn't hear you. Yeah, pretty much everything that's been said already. Like, I don't know, I feel like Toni Collette, like, she didn't really have a chance based on kind of like what she grew up with. So, I don't know, you just kind of like feel bad for her. And like,
her odds are very slim. Yeah.
Pardon?
Her odds were very slim.
Yeah, exactly. And like where you said, like, she was trying, but like, I mean, what could she really do, right? So, yeah.
Those say how.
Yeah, sometimes I feel like your parents, they can give you advantages, but they can also kind of put you on a really dangerous path. And sometimes it seems like with some of these characters that they never had a chance. You know, how was Carrie White ever supposed to have a chance? How was Toni Collette's character ever supposed to have a chance? You know, these parents that they have are so vicious that that's all they know. Oh my God, my dog is going full Cujo. Be right back.
I mean, like, that's really the thing about a lot of serial killers too. Like, they you're just like, look at this person's life. It was so like horrible at the beginning. What do you expect? You know what I mean? Like all the
Right.
shit that they went through, like what do you expect? But then you also have the other side where people went through the exact same thing and they're totally fine. They function. They got
Yeah.
through it. So
They
like
did not become serial killers.
yeah,
Yes,
so
and-
like what is that line? Like I still don't think anyone has a clear line on what makes somebody go one way or the other way.
Yeah,
I
think it's very
100%
personal.
believe that with anybody, fictional as in these movies, or real, like, well, us, that it's not necessarily what's happened to you that defines who you are. We can't control what happens to us. Sometimes horrible things
Right.
happen to good people, and there's no fucking reason for it. But who we are is defined by how we act towards, how do we react? So Toni Collette has a horrible mother. That does not excuse her pouring gasoline on her fucking kids.
Right.
That's her defining who she's going to be. She's going to be this erratic, crazy, unpredictable woman. She has made the decision, and now that is who she is.
I don't
You know?
know though.
And
Like,
Yeah, you can't
we
really.
kind of have a decent reason to do it.
Well, there's a
because
supernatural reason in
it's
this
like
too. but
either that or your kid gets possessed.
there's
I
a
don't know.
lot. There's a lot of supernatural. I'm trying not to get into too much spoilery territory, but on the flip side, like there's a lot of people who, but there are people who have been through really horrible things. Like I don't know. There's a book that's based on a true story, called A Child Called It, where that guy went through extreme torture, and he's
Oh,
not
yeah.
a Ted Bundy. He's not a serial killer. He's not hurting people.
Right.
He made a
and
choice.
on the flip side, Ted Bundy had
Did
a
not have a bad life.
lovely upbringing.
Yeah. So like
His
I mean,
upbringing's a lot like Jack Nicholson's, and we don't see Jack Nicholson. Like, he found out that his mother was actually not his mother. Like, his aunt was his mother.
Right.
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson
Well-
had that, and that's difficult, but Jack Nicholson isn't Ted Bundy.
I mean, he could
Yeah.
have been if there were different choices in his life or somebody put him in another path. He could have been, because I'm pretty sure that Jack Nicholson has got some psychotic tendencies.
Exactly.
And I'm not even talking about the acting. I just think like in his like actual personal life, just some of the stuff that he's done is kind of like psychotic or sociopathic shit. So he's got it in there, but maybe somebody was like, okay, well, this guy's a really good actor and like I don't want to see him go bad, so I'm going to turn him in this direction. So it might not have been his choice. It could have been somebody else steering that boat to the right side.
Well, I just saw that movie with a ridiculously long name about Ted Bundy. And the judge says to him, it's like, it's a real shame that you are such a waste of humanity because you are bright. You could have been a talented lawyer. I think Ted Bundy had the skills to have been president if he wanted to be. If he applied his skills in a completely different direction. He's very
he was
intelligent and
extremely
very
smart.
charismatic.
Yeah,
But he didn't choose to
if
do
he-
that.
It's not.
No. Oh, go ahead.
I have experience in this realm.
With Ted Bundy?
No.
I'm just
No.
The part of
Jesus.
living through a generation, like a generational legacy of abuse. My grandmother was abusive, so she abused my mom, and my mom abused me. And my mother killed herself when she was 21 years old. Or when I was 21, sorry. Wrong number. But when I was 21, she killed herself. And she left all the baggage behind for us to clean up.
Right.
Years and years of shit that I will never be able to fully get through. And I have to somehow keep trying to function with all that side me, on top of having chronic pain. And so when I watched this movie, I had a fucking mental breakdown because it actually fully triggered me.
And I totally understand that. I mean, I don't like to get like super personal, but
I just want to share this experience. I think that it's a unique one that I have.
what I was going to say is I had a very abusive father, very abusive. And when I was a kid, for the longest time, I was like, well, maybe, I'm a really mouthy person. I've always been mouthy. I'm maybe not easy to raise. Maybe it's my fault. Maybe if I was a sweeter person, a quieter person, a more behaved person, it was me. Then I had a kid, and I'm like, what a fucking piece of crap. Because I would never do that to my kid. No amount of him driving me crazy would ever make me hurt him the way I was hurt. And that's where we define who we are.
Yes. Yes, exactly. When I ran away from home, I decided I was not going to live like that ever again. I was not my mother. And I'd actually fight for what I wanted. And that's how I've survived so far.
Good on you.
You're doing it, Queenie.
Yeah, you damn sure are.
Trying, you know? I'm
I
trying.
mean, maybe you guys have something different. Like you have something different in you that will not allow you to go down those paths. Do you know what I mean? Like there's got to be something different.
I feel like there's two kinds of
shit.
people who've been abused. There are people who focus on being the victim of it and they hurt and they just want to make other people hurt because that hurts less than feeling hurt, causing pain. And then there are people who only remember what it felt like to hurt and they would die before they'd put that on somebody else. Yeah. Because they know how shitty it feels.
When the anger wore off, that's when I realized what I was doing. That's when I knew there was something wrong. But my anger was very strong for a long time. It's still there. It's just it doesn't get to have the front seat anymore.
You are a human being and you have every right to be angry.
Yep. Right. Fucking, I know, but like at the same time, if I fall into like an emotion too deeply because I'm bipolar, I will live there. You know what I mean? Like it will become everything.
And that's an interesting thing you're bringing up here because we haven't talked a lot about mental illness's role in this. Let's look at people like, you know, some of the people we've talked to. And Hereditary is a great one to discuss with mental illness. How much of it is really her fault? We also know that in some ways, she's trying to burn her kids because she's trying to protect them because she knows grandma's trying to put a demon in the babies.
Yeah.
So is she doing a mercy to them? And how much of it is her fault if you want to go with the whole she's mentally ill thing? How much can we blame her?
Like, I don't think anyone in that family...
I'm not saying I have the answer to this. I'm sending this out to you, y'all. So you guys give me your thoughts on this. Hi, kitty.
Well, I think they kind of made it both a mystical thing and a real thing. Like, the way people portray the abuse that they've been through, right? Like, and what it affects them as, it's terrifying. Because it is kind of like having a hallucination. Like the whole movie to me has like a second layer where it's like a hallucination. You know, that's why everything makes sense to the end, right? Because this is like tripping balls, bitch.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It just feels kind of like they shot it hazy.
Yeah, they did too. That little trick out also makes it kind of like a hallucination, like it's otherworldly. Yeah. So you can get away with a little more, like having severed heads, just sort of, you know, people with no heads.
So, Laura, give me a mother, dude. Hit me with that mother.
Okay.
I need my therapist stream.
Carrie was 100% on my list. Or Carrie's mother, sorry.
Holla. I like your braid. It looks complicated, but I like it.
OMG. You know how easy this is? This is a fishtail, right? And people think that it's so hard. It's the easiest thing in the world.
It's all the hard. Anyway.
I'll do a tutorial someday. Just kidding. I won't do that. I don't do that on my channel. Now I can't remember the third one that I had on my list.
Why did you write it down?
Oh, I did
want us to come back to you? We can come back to you.
Hold on. Let me get my note.
God,
I'm going to pull a Queenie.
Victoria has to actually leave us sooner, so why don't we go with Victoria and come back to you?
Oh, like we already talked about all of them anyways that I was going to talk about, so I'm good.
So Victoria, I want to say something to you. I've noticed, guys, it's not even just horror movies. It's a lot of fucking movies. Watch how many times you see a fucking Raggedy Ann doll in the background, like in Halloween, obviously the Conjuring movies, in like all the E.T. There's always a fucking Raggedy. It's freaking me out. It's a conspiracy. Now there's one in Victoria's background.
Oh my god, there is. Check it out.
I'm a little freaked.
I'm a part of the conspiracy, so now you know.
Oh, dude. Freaking out. Do you have any moms you want to talk about, Victoria?
Pardon?
Do you have any moms you want to talk about?
We already went over all the ones I wanted to talk about, so.
Laura, did you remember your mom? They're talking a lot about Mommy Dearest in the chat.
Yes,
You guys have thoughts on Mommy Dearest?
I don't know. This is like my first choice. I don't know why I forgot.
No wire hangers. That's another scary one because it's scary because it's true.
No
Mommy
wire
Dearest.
hangers ever.
Wire hangers do kind of suck balls.
And yes, that is a true story. I didn't put that one in my list because I don't know. I don't see it as a horror movie. I mean, it is when you think about it, but it's not. You guys get what I'm saying.
I get you, girl.
So yeah, I need to go. Sorry, guys.
It's okay.
I wish I could stay longer.
Thank
but-
you for being here, and I hope we get to hang out again soon.
Yeah, thanks for having me on the show. It was a lot of fun. And we'll
Bye,
definitely
Vic.
make some fun.
Love you, Vic. You and Batman match. How cute.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Bye,
bye.
Bye. Lori,
Yes, Gore, you're fully on board with the bye.
Bye.
I love
We'll
it.
go practice slang.
Okay,
Hit me with that mama, Laura.
are you ready for
I'm
this?
fucking ready. Lay that mama shit on me.
Okay. Flowers in the attic.
Oh yes, girl. Oh my god.
That's
yes.
another double whammy.
Ooh.
It's another double whammy.
Ding, ding, ding.
It's totes.
You
a
got
double
grandma
whammy.
and you got mom. And they're both fucking psycho.
And sometimes I feel like compared to somebody else, somebody doesn't seem initially as evil, but that mom is just as fucking evil. She knows what her kids are going through, and she's putting them through it for her own selfish ends.
Oh, she's god awful. She leaves her kids basically to die.
Yeah,
they're
fuck
off
that bitch.
doing all the crazy. They're dying. They're having relations.
They're
It's all
having
fucked up in the
sex
attic.
with each other.
Why did you pick this movie or book? Either one's fine.
A, it's a double whammy, which I like. B, that book and movie, and even the remake scares the crap out of me, man. I don't know. It's just something. There's just something about it that just always disturbs me. Well, I mean, not just something about it. Obviously, there's like incest and crazy shit going on, but I don't know.
I think one of the things that disturbs me about that one is the kids have so much faith because all they have to have faith in is their mother. They know grandma's crazy, but mom keeps saying, don't worry, it's only a little bit longer. I'm going to get you out of here. I'm going to try and help you. And all they have to have faith in is mom. And when they finally realize that mom gives zero shits about them, that mom is only caring about her own, interest, I think that's heartbreaking. It's also really terrifying.
100%. And she comes back after what, months and months, and one of the kids is dead even.
Yeah, and that wedding scene,
Like,
too.
it's crazy.
It's so sad.
That's fucking crazy.
Ugh.
She doesn't care that much, or as much as she should. Guess I
She's
should
more inconvenient. She cares a lot more about, bettering her own situation, regardless of how it affects her children.
Yep.
say. Yeah.
She doesn't want to be cut off from, all of the benefits of being part of this affluent family.
Right.
Such a weird world.
Ooh.
And then the
did you-
grandmother, poisoning the
weird one.
kids. Who does that? That is
Yeah.
some Hansel and Gretel shit right there. That's fucked up, Grandma.
It's
Damn it,
Hansel
Grandma.
and Gretel-y.
Those
You had
kids were
one job.
adorbs.
Grandma, you had one job.
The little girl from Critters was in there. How would you be mean to the little girl from Critters? She was fucking cute. Critters 2.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, God.
Right.
That's some
Did-
random knowledge right there.
It's true,
Did-
though. She's cute.
Did you guys read the book? Or just
Yes.
I haven't
the
read the
movie?
book.
Okay, so I thought I had it, but I have all the sequels after that because I don't know if you know, like VC Andrews. I think she died after she wrote the book after Flowers in the Attic, and there's like 4 books in that series, and the rest of VC Andrews is a ghostwriter, so it's not actually VC Andrews writing it. But I am a huge VC Andrews fan. Spoiler alert,
be a
I guess.
fan. I don't judge you. You got blue hair.
I know that you love this one, Lita.
Yeah.
Yeah. When you were like that mom, I was like, yes. And she's worse in the book, dude. She's so worse in the book. Like, I feel like the movie like does a good job, but like they just can't put all that shit in the movie because that movie's super fucking old, right? And like they had like standards about like showing like incest and all of the crazy shit that VC Andrews loves to write about.
Have you seen the remake?
Yeah, they made me hate Heather Graham. She was Felicity Shagwell. That is talent.
Yeah, Heather Graham was actually pretty good as the mom.
She's fucking evil.
She's pretty oblivious and shitty, but not like the book. It's totally different.
So what does she do in the book? Because I haven't read the book, and maybe a lot of people in chat haven't read the book. What does she do in the book that we're not seeing in the movies?
Yeah, it's just Lita talk about it.
I mean, it's just like it's fucking amplified. It's really amplified, and like I feel like in the movie, like they kind of like are like, yeah, she like cares, she totally cares, and then like towards the end, you're like, oh shit, she really doesn't care. But I feel like in the book, it's real quick where they're like, this bitch don't care. She does not care about her kids. Doesn't care about them at all. And like I feel like they figure out about the cookies faster in the book. That it's not the grandmother doing it, it's the mom that's trying to get rid of them.
Yeah, they're like her burden. That's how she sees them.
But I feel like it's a lot crueler.
I want to know from your point of view, being a huge VC Andrews fan, who is more evil, the grandmother or the mother?
The mother.
Fill us in on why.
So just because like that was her like kid, like her kids, like her group of kids, and like she was really super cold about like how the kid died. And like I wish I had the book still. I don't know why I don't have that one. I have all the other ones. That's actually a little upsetting. Kind of like, where is that book? Because I have every other one in that series. But when the other kid dies, when the brother dies, she's like apathetic in the movie, but like in the book, she's like not. It doesn't even register really, like that he's dead. Like she completely like glosses over that. Like it didn't even happen. Like she didn't even have that kid basically.
She just undid something that she perceived as a mistake.
Yeah, I mean, like the way that they die is the same in the movie, but like just the way that she handled it.
And yeah, a lot of people assume that anybody who's ever been pregnant or had a child, that you instantly get this maternal instinct. Not every mother has that. One of the more horrific things I've experienced firsthand is when I was in the hospital. I had just had my son. In the next room over, there was a lot of controversy because there was a very young girl. She was like 16. She had aborted her own baby. You know, like she gave birth to herself, tossed it in a dumpster, and I guess they were trying to find this baby. And she just went to the hospital to get cleaned up like she was getting her teeth cleaned. It meant nothing to her.
Oh my God.
Like, we don't all have that instinct. You know, a lot of people do. You see your kid and instantly you're fulfilled with this need to protect them and love them, but not everybody has that. I don't think the mother in Flowers in the Attic had it.
My mom didn't.
Yeah.
Why was she? Why was she on the same floor even as you?
I don't know. I think it's just because we have one maternity ward, but yeah, I don't even know why she should be in a maternity ward. She didn't go there with a baby.
Oh.
That's disturbing, like on a different level, because
really
like you've heard of, like everyone has heard of, you know, dumpster babies. Everyone's heard of that. And people, you know, women have done that throughout time, and they will continue to do so, I'm sure. But usually they try to hide it. So it's a whole new level when you're like, no, I did that, and I'm just going to go to the hospital and make sure I'm
the
good.
audacity. I mean, and I could hear her in the next room, like, laughing with her stupid little friends and stuff, and I'm just like, wow, you
Oh
are
my
a
God.
cold-hearted
My
person.
God.
Like,
That's
it was
so upsetting.
cold.
I'm sad now.
All right, I bummed
Wow.
everybody out. I'm so sorry.
I actually really enjoy this disturbing content. to be
Yeah,
honest.
Yeah, me too.
that's real. That happens. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's a sad fact of life.
Now,
And like,
sorry.
I have written a book about my experience, but I'm not brave enough yet to show the world. So, but like, yeah, there's shit in there that's gonna make people go, "What the fuck?" I don't know. That was my life. Like,
if you guys don't mind getting more sad, I think the number one for me is the one of the ones I wanted to talk to you about, and it's
Okay.
extra sad. Like, I've watched a lot of movies. There are very few movies that leave me like speechless and traumatized, but this is one movie that did that. And for me, the reason why is because it's based on a true story, and from what I know from researching the true story, a lot of the more horrific things in this movie really did happen. And that is The Girl Next Door. It's based on
oh my
by Jack
God,
Ketchum. It's
that was one of my picks.
horrifying. It's
That's a good
so
one.
horrifying. Now, the woman in this isn't abusing her own child. She's abusing a child that is being made to stay with her, but she is a mother, and she has her son and her sons and all of the neighborhood boys gang rape this poor girl that she's got tied to a bare bed frame. She makes her shove things up herself, which also, again, happened in real life. She made this poor girl in real life shove a Coke bottle up her vagina. She in the movie she burns her and stuff, but in real life she used a coat hanger and she scribed the word I think whore in her belly.
Yeah,
just
slut.
fucking
I think.
slut or whore, something like that.
I think it was
That's
slut.
I can't remember.
There are several movies about this.
There are two
by the
big
way.
ones. There's an American Crime, and then there's The Girl Next Door. But American Crime is more.
Crime is the one that I saw.
That one's
I did not see The Girl
biographical,
Next Door.
so I'm not going with that one because I think biographical movies are kind of in their own area. Girl Next Door is claiming to be a horror movie, but it is based on true events, which is disturbing.
I don't like that it's claiming to be a horror movie.
Yeah.
Because that shit was so real.
Yeah. Well, this is based on Jack Ketchum's book, so it's like it gives you this kind of like separation from it. So I think a lot of people think it's just a movie, but a lot of this really happened. Now, in the movie, she does burn off the girl's clitoris with a blowtorch.
Yes.
Thankfully, that didn't happen, but she did actually kill this girl after months of torture. And one of the more horrific parts about it is this girl, at one point, she tries to get the cops to help her, and she gives the cop a note, and they don't do shit. Because it was the 50s, and at that time, what happened behind closed doors stayed behind closed doors. You didn't put your nose in other people's business. Right. But yes, I understand this isn't her kid necessarily, but she is a mother. So I think she understands that children should not be treated like that. But the fact that she's telling her own children to rape this girl in front of her. In fact, the only time she tells them not to is one of her sons rapes the girl, and then she tells the other one that it would be basically gay for him to go in after his brother.
Oh, yeah.
That's what disturbs her. I'm like, that's your line? And then later on, she doesn't even have that line. I was just like...
That's her fucking boundary.
Dude, she's...
Which, by the way, like,
vile.
I haven't seen The Girl Next Door, but I've seen American Crime. And
they're very
the
similar.
woman who plays the mother did a really good job. I don't know how anyone could play that role. Because it's fucking fucked up. And it's crazy. And
unlike a lot of these mothers, I feel like some of these mothers might have a shred of humanity. I feel like, Toni Collette's character in Hereditary has a lot of humanity. I think we saw Shred in Carrie, but this one, no. She's fucking evil.
Yeah.
I can't understand how anybody could do that to another human being, particularly somebody who's a mother.
Yeah.
And what bothers me about this is, in real life and in the movies, she's the cool mom. All the boys go over to her house and they get a smoke and they get a drink, and she's the cool mom, and she's fucking evil. It's so disturbing. I don't know. Lita, take
she
it.
She has
for
a
bit,
girl tied up in her basement. It's so upsetting. I feel like a lot of people don't really know about this movie or these movies.
Yeah. I feel like they
Go
don't
ahead,
know
Leah.
about the story. No, go ahead, Laura.
If you guys want to tell them what it's about, go for it.
Well, I think we kind of covered it.
Well, essentially, I can't remember exactly why she's staying with them in the movie.
So the
think her
reason
In real life,
parents died.
in real life, the girl was her parents were carnies. Her and her
Mhm.
sister. They were carnies, and they moved from town to town, and the girls got really fucking sick of it. So they met a kid at church, and they liked his mom, and the mom was like, "Yeah, of course you can stay here and actually go to the same school for more than 2 weeks." And then that's why they were stuck with her, and they repeatedly tried to get a hold of their parents, but they couldn't. And by the time the parents were notified, it was too late. In the movie, why was it they were staying with her? I don't remember.
I feel like in American Crime, one of the parents died, and maybe the other parent like had to take time off or something. I don't exactly remember either. If anyone knows in the chat, let us know.
I haven't seen the American Crime one, but I saw, The Girl Next Door, obviously, because it was one of my scariest moms, because it was just like, it was so gross. The whole thing is gross, and the fact that it's real and somebody got put through all of that shit is unbelievable that that happened, really. Just I mean, she got starved to death, all that like physical shit happened, like the raping. They're also like inviting all the neighborhood kids over to like beat the shit out of her.
Yeah, and
for
burn
fun.
Yeah, I was
cigarettes
just
on
gonna
her.
say it makes it more disturbing.
Like, if you
that
can't handle the beating scenes in
all
Martyrs,
of
don't
these-
watch this.
All of these kids were involved in this.
Yeah, she brought out evil in those children too, which makes her even
So
worse.
upsetting. Like that, so many people were involved, and
Yeah, like-
nobody really did anything.
Yeah, they were like fine with it. So like the girl next door, the parents like were carnies. And they felt like in the Jack Ketchum movie, it would be easier just for them and bills and stuff to pay somebody to keep the girls in this town, and they could just go do their like carny thing on the road. So they told that like crazy ass bitch that they're just gonna keep sending checks, which is why in the movie when she's like, "I haven't got a check from your parents,"
That's right.
that's when it started
yeah.
escalating, because the girl was she was like speaking her mind, and like her
Well, and she
sister
had a
was like,
disabled sister too that she had to look out
Yeah.
for.
yeah, her sister had polio, so like, and that's no good.
Yeah.
Like no one's gonna want you beating on the polio victim, right? That's not gonna sit well. Like I don't think like that would have worked for her and like the neighborhood kids, like beating on an already injured person, but the one that's like, good to go, fine, like healthy. Yeah, we can make an example of her, because not only is she mouthy, not really, but you can get some use out of that, I guess, is what their feeling was.
And she had a very big issue with power and control, is what I got from her. Like, she got off on having complete and total power over this person who really had no way out. This person was relying on her for food. She takes the food away. This person's relying on her for just a comfortable place to sleep. She takes that away. She's relying on her for personal safety and, privacy and, all the things that should just be your damn rights. And this person is getting pleasure out of taking those away, out of that control. And that's so sadistic and sick.
Yeah. If I hadn't known about this like situation beforehand, I would have been like, and I had seen like the movie beforehand, I'd be like, okay, this is probably like loosely based on true events, but like
it's pretty close, aside from the blowtorch thing.
It's
blowtorch
pretty
is the
fucking
only thing
accurate.
that's not. But I mean, even then, even the blowtorch thing, it's not real. But God, I really hate to bum you guys out again. But there was a kid, another real life story that I know of locally. In where I live, I knew of a kid who the mom was or the dad was trying not to make it to where the mom had no rights to the kid because she was on drugs. She was not mentally sound. He's like, you cannot send him over there. And at one point, the thing that ended up killing the kid, because she was putting out cigarettes on him, a lot of the same stuff, she took a blowtorch to his arm and his face. Like, his eye was
Oh my
on
God.
his arm. He was 3 years old. And the man
Yep.
repeatedly said that. In Seattle, there was another case where a woman wouldn't let the dad see the kids because she knew he was dangerous. And it's a big thing in Seattle not too many years ago. He ended up locking the boys in the house with him and set the house on fire.
Shit.
Even the things in this
Ow.
that are not
It's
necessarily true, like, these things happen. I think that's what makes this movie so terrifying, is it's the real ugly truth. And that was part of why this happened, because especially in the 50s, there was a lot of that mother knows best. A mother couldn't possibly do anything evil. You know, the kids are safe. She's a mother. She's a housewife. She can't possibly be evil because of who she is. She's not, you know, a monster with like saliva and fangs, you know, and all the scary yellow eyes or anything like that. She's a mom. She lives in the suburbs. The girls are overreacting. You know, they're children. She's an adult. The adult knows what's up. But no, that's not the case. There are some very evil people in this world, and some of them are people who live in the fucking suburbs and have children of their own.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a podcast that describes her whole situation. I can't remember for the life of me which one it was, because I listened to so many, but like, it's the kind of story that like you stop what you're doing, because that's what I do with podcasts. I just like do like whatever, housework, whatever, you know?
Folding, laundry.
Yeah, exactly, Laura, exactly. It's not just for movies, you know.
Even in my situation, you know, I mean, our family's a little different, but I'm told a lot that that's not how mothers are supposed to dress, or that's not how mothers are supposed to behave. And do you watch horror movies with your child? And a lot of people have it in their head how a mother is. And I think that in this situation, in this movie, it created a false sense of security that ultimately led to this girl's death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, let's talk about a different mother, because this mother sucks, and I don't want to give her any more time on the show.
This mother is killing me. Jesus Christ.
Fuck.
I'm so depressed.
Okay.
Fuck.
Wait,
Somebody
I
talk
feel
about a
like
happier
Queenie
mother.
hasn't had one in a little
No, I did
while.
do one recently, didn't I?
We had a good question in the chat. Let's turn it over to this question from the chat. Someone mentioned the queen alien, who is a mother.
Oh, yeah.
Is she evil, or is she killing on instinct?
I don't think their race, whatever they are, I don't think
Xenomorphs.
they don't think on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
I
they're not-
don't think that we can assign human emotions to these aliens. Sorry.
It's like asking.
That's my personal.
Love you.
That's all I have to say about it.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's make it more complicated then, because we agree that Ripley is human, right? Even when she's cloned.
Right.
Ripley destroys her own alien baby in Alien Resurrection. Was she doing the world a favor, or is she evil? Because that baby
Doing
loves
the world
her.
a favor.
That baby has humanity, even though it's fucking ugly as sin. It is literally a face only a mother could love. And it breaks her heart, because that's hers, but she does kill it because it's dangerous to the world.
I don't see anything wrong with it.
I would have put it in a shed and done a whole kind of Shaun and Ed thing with it, because it's my kid. Not
I
a
don't
shed
think
like
you
Carrie
can-
White, but I'd be like, you know, I don't know. I don't know if I could have killed it. I think we would have gotten our own spaceship, and we would have had like Mommy and Baby Xena's adventures across space and time. Had a show or something.
That's beautiful.
I don't think you can do that with a xenomorph. I
It's
think the
half
only
human.
like actual
It's half human.
I want it.
the
We're gonna
only
damn
thing
it
that
because it has a
can-
bad father.
I mean, if you got like Predator in the mix,
Xenomorphs are
like
crazy.
you could
Oh.
probably have something. But like, I think if it's just like you and the xenomorph, like it's gonna wreak havoc. Like, because it's basically an insect with like a human sense of survival. Like it knows it's got to kill whatever to get through shit. which is pretty human.
I feel like
but the rest of it's very bug-like.
I feel like the xenomorphs are very animal. I mean, like,
Yes.
they just know to protect themselves and to protect their offspring at all costs because, and it's not even because they necessarily love their offspring, it's because the offspring are the furthering of their species, which doesn't make them evil, but does make them very, very scary because there's no reason to go with an animal.
Yeah.
That's what I mean about them being like bug-like. Like a bug just knows that it has to like live, procreate, and pass it on. And that's pretty much all a bug is into, you know what I mean? That's it. But then like, I feel like there is a little human thing. I don't know. I can't remember which alien movie it was because they're like...
Well, her baby's part human because it's not even really a baby. It's the alien that came out of her. And when the aliens come out of something, anything, they're part of that thing. So if an alien bursts out of a dog, it's part dog.
Right.
Yeah,
you know?
but...
And this one came out of a human, so it's...
The thing is, like, I feel like there's been a couple instances in those movies where it's like they've shown it like have like a human like cognition going on, which wouldn't be bug-like. Whether it's good or bad, I couldn't say because there's so many and I haven't seen them in forever. But I feel like they try and put a humanistic element into the aliens somewhat.
Art of Horror says they show affection at some points. So
yeah,
affection make them more human.
Yeah, I feel like maybe it was like
we love
Alien
dogs
versus
because dogs
Predator.
show affection.
I don't know. I can't remember which movie it was. They all fucking blur together, to be honest. I love them, but like my God, it's almost the same fucking movie every time I see one of those. Unless it's AVP, and then I'm like, okay, so it's a AVP movie because the Predator is over there.
All right, I think we covered the xenomorphs.
I kind of like how it's so obvious who is very passionate about the alien movies.
Here's a really big one I'm surprised we haven't talked about, and I think this one's evil for a whole other reason. I want to talk about Norma Bates.
Yeah, I was just going to say Norma.
I think we just need to talk about Norma Bates because we haven't talked about Norma Bates. She's got some cool qualities. I like that she named her kid after her because not enough moms do that, you know? I wanted to name Law's Gory Jr., but nobody was having it. Whatever.
You're absolutely right, though. Like, why do females, like, their kids can't have their name? Why?
Well, Norma was like, fuck that rule, and she did it. Now, Norma is a very complicated case.
Good for her.
Because Norma, and I'm going to go off the movies here, because Bates Motel goes into some very different directions, and I feel like we're almost talking about two different characters. So I'm going to stick with the movies here. But we can get into the show if you guys want to, because, I mean, they're all horrors. I don't know.
It's all fine with me.
But specifically what I'm going to talk about now is Norma, I feel like she has, she's abusing her son in a different way because she's abusing him by treating him like an adult before he's ready. She's putting all of this responsibility on him. She's putting him in a position where he needs to take care of her when he's a child. It's her job to take care of him. And they have this almost kind of incestuous like relationship. She is treating him almost like her husband, which is all fine and good until she actually finds a boyfriend. Then things get complicated because Norman's like, that was my role. But yeah, she ultimately leads to his psychosis. Are you guys still there?
Oh yeah.
You guys are so quiet.
Sorry, my doorbell just went off, and
really
I was
good.
the answer. I was talking to Queen Cujo in the chat.
So Norman has this very interesting thing where he loves his mother more than anybody, but he also hates his mother more than anybody. And specifically looking at the first movie, she's very controlling. She tells him who he can be around, what he can do. And she's so controlling that even after she's dead, she has a hold on him. And I think that's a very kind of good allegory for abuse. Even when our abuser is gone, they can still fuck up your life. They can still kind of possess you. And she literally possesses him to the point where he knows Mother so well and what Mother wants that even when Mother's gone,
oh, Mother,
he is doing these crimes in her, like she's possessing him. Like he takes on Mother's identity, which is really kind of sad. Extremely.
And I do, I love Psycho the movie, but I also love how Bates Motel expanded on this whole thing. And Vera Farmiga, hi,
so great.
you're amazing, obviously.
Yeah, she's great.
It kind of gave you a really different perspective on Norma. And you had more sympathy, I guess.
I got more of like there was the nurture problem. She is overly kind of codependent, kind of giving her son like this Oedipus complex, but there's also a nature thing. He's just kind of born with something mentally wrong with him.
Oh yeah.
Guys, there's the Art of Horror says Norma opens the whole bag as mental illness evil. Mental illness is not evil. People make choices if they want to that may lead them towards evil if evil actually exists, but I don't think people are evil or good. Sometimes you have shitty people, and sometimes you have good people, decent people.
Mm-hmm.
I think there are evil people. I would say that one in Girl Next Door, that's an evil person. She's crossed so many lines that she's evil.
There are people, though, that use
I
their
think
mental
evil
illness.
is rare, though, and I think it's a word that gets passed around too often. Do I think Norma Bates is evil? She's pushing it.
It's that people with mental illness do things sometimes. Okay? That's what decides if they're good people or not. Not that they have mental illness. So mental illness itself.
I completely agree with that.
Yeah.
But it's also, these people in Psycho, I mean, the name of the movie is called fucking Psycho, but do we see Norman or Norma getting any help for their obvious mental disorders? Are they going to therapy? Yeah. Are they on medication? Are they even talking to other people and saying, hey, there's something wrong with me? Can somebody help me? They're not. And I think that is what makes these people villains.
Absolutely. Absolutely. They're complicated villains, which is nice. There's a lot going on. It's not just that Norman.
Freaking Jay.
Oh, what? She's pushing it. Yeah, that's good.
I don't want to jump around movies too much, but this really does make me want to bring up another mother who I think is kind of on the same coin, but on the opposite side. Now, someone I don't think is evil and that I more relate to would be the mother in the Babadook. Now, Babadook is a different story. I think we're all pretty familiar with Babadook, but essentially the Babadook is making it to where she is becoming homicidal. She kills the dog, and the Babadook is making it to where she's going to kill her kid. I know a lot of people don't like this movie because they do feel like, that she's to blame and she's abusing her kid. But really, it's not her. It's this Babadook. And as a mother, I think what makes it more scary is it's something out of her control. She's fighting this thing that's telling her to do the worst possible crime she could ever commit. She doesn't want to hurt her kid. She loves her kid. Drives her up the fucking wall, but she loves her kid. Right. And this demon's going to make her do the one most unforgivable thing. It's preying on her vulnerabilities. It's gotten inside of her, and it's going to make her do something evil. Now, we can kind of look at that with Norma, too, because Norma is mentally fucking ill. But unlike the one from the Babadook, Norma doesn't do anything about it. She doesn't even recognize that it's wrong.
Yeah. Absolutely.
I don't know. Talk amongst
Hello,
yourselves.
darling.
Ooh, we got a new subscriber. What's up, Alexandria Vaughn? I know her.
I haven't seen that movie, and I think I watched it once. So I don't feel like I can comment like too much on it.
Well, you've seen
honestly.
Psycho. You can comment on anything you want.
Yeah, I just don't feel like I would be like versed enough to like really say. I don't know, man. Like the thing about the Babadook that like freaked me out is the whole supernatural thing about it, because like, I mean, people on Freaky Girls Live know like how I feel about that shit, like legit. So I totally agree with that part of her doing shit that she feels like is reasonable because of what's happening to her. It's kind of hard to justify that. But if you're not in that situation, you're going to look a little crazy.
Right.
So, like, I don't know. I'm not sure. I don't really know how to explain it. But if you had shit like that happen to you and it was like the end all be all, you would probably try and do whatever the fuck you needed to do to get that whatever out of there.
Yeah.
So,
I
see,
feel
I
like
don't
both
remember.
of these women are kind of working, like fighting against their own personal demons. But the one in the Babadook ultimately wins, whereas, Psycho, she passes it on to her kid.
Yeah.
Well, she wins if that was her goal.
Yeah, that's true. If it was like a hereditary thing for her, if she was like, this is what we do, man. She got it.
Yeah.
I don't remember how the Babadook ended, so that's why I was like, I don't.
The Babadook is also an allegory or metaphor for grief. This woman is so stuck in her own grief that she's not able to be a mom to her kid, and because she can't even celebrate her kid's birthday because her husband died on the way to give birth to that kid. She can't acknowledge it at all. And the Babadook is a metaphor for that grief and how that grief can take over your life and how it can be essentially a monster. And ultimately what they learn is you can't kill the Babadook. You can't kill grief. You're always going to be sad. If you've lost somebody very close to you, it's always going to hurt.
Yeah.
But you need to care for it. You need to acknowledge that grief. You need to treat it. And so she keeps the Babadook downstairs and they feed it. They feed it worms, and as long as they take care of that grief, that Babadook, they're okay. And she's celebrating her kid's birthday at the end, so they're going to be all right.
I love that ending, actually.
Yeah,
I do.
I think it's great.
Like, making peace with your monster, but not letting it fucking take over you. You put it in its place. You're in the basement, bitch.
Yeah.
Another one I think a lot of people didn't see.
There's another quote there for you.
I thought was really good. Did anyone see Stillborn? It was on Shudder last year.
Yes. Oh.
Stillborn was really good, and it also talks about mental illness. Now, because I don't think a lot of you are familiar with this one, I'm going to give you a brief overview. But a woman is, got a nice husband. She has a new baby. She loves her baby, but she believes that there is something in the baby's room that is going to hurt it. And she keeps trying to tell her husband and everyone, and nobody's listening to her. They're thinking she's got postpartum depression. And when they look at tapes and stuff, they don't see a monster doing anything. They see, like, at one point, they see her trying to drown the baby. But the way she saw it, some monster was. And it's never 100% clear in this movie. Is she mentally ill? Does she have severe postpartum depression? Or is there a supernatural thing going on? Like, not until the very end is it really clear. And I don't want to spoil that for you. But yeah, again, it's talking a lot about this mental illness thing. And I think as a mom, the thing that scares me the most is that I could be mentally ill enough that I would do the one thing I could never forgive myself for, which is hurt my kid, which is what happens to the woman in this. She's like being approached with the idea that she's the one doing this. It's not a monster. And she can't wrap her head around that because she does love her baby.
Yeah, I've not seen that, so I will let me put that in my list of movies because I have a list of movies that I'd like to watch.
Really
so.
I love that when you find a new movie, you're just like, yeah.
I know. Yeah. I've never even heard of it.
The performances are really, really good in it. But just kind of talking about that whole mental illness thing, like how much are they to blame? And I would say you've crossed the line when you actually start hurting your kid. Like the woman in the Babadook, she can't cross that line. She does a lot of scary shit. She even kills the dog, but she won't cross that line. And that's how she's ultimately able to come back from it. It's Stillborn.
But she killed the dog.
Too. Well, the dog's not her baby, and it was one of those little yappy dogs. I don't know. I think we can.
Maybe that's why I was like, not a rewatch because my God, when it's the dog, I'm just like the fucking dog again. You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Seriously,
like leave the dog
alone.
I'm
totally fine with people killing babies and children, but if you kill an animal, no, mine.
Whenever you have a movie that upsets you because they killed a dog, one, you need to watch Friday the 13th Part 4 because Gordon, he's like, fuck these fucking humans. I'm jumping out of this window. You're all on your fucking own. Like, Gordon is like the dog that says, fuck the dog.
Thank God for Gordon.
And watch Man's Best Friend just because that dog's like, fuck all y'all.
Hashtag thank God for Gordon.
Yes.
I have seen that. I just like, oh my God. Like, I feel like nowadays, like it's like every fucking movie. Like, God, God, what was the last one? I watched the House That Jack Built, and I was like, oh God, there's a dog. Please no. Please no. Please don't do the dog, man. Don't do the fucking dog. And the fucking dog got done, and I was
You
like,
guys, like anytime there's an animal in a horror movie, that's how you feel, right?
See, this is what I thought. If I watch something that I've seen recently, like I watched Babadook, that dog is conceivably probably still alive. It probably got all the treats and love. I get a little more sad when I watch like Milo and Otis, and I'm like, oh, those animals are dead. It was a long time ago.
Why are you fucking everyone out so hard tonight, Gory?
I'm so sorry.
Really?
Well,
Milo and Otis. Really?
They're
That's
dead.
it. I'm done.
Fox and the Hound doesn't matter that they made up in
Homeward
the end. If
Bound.
they were real, they're dead. All the dogs in Homeward
I'm out
Bound,
here.
dead.
I can't do it.
I can't.
I mean-
believe I live here.
now I'm going to be like the total fucking bummer right here.
Oh no.
Because
Okay.
like
fine.
the reason I hate the dog shit is because I've seen so much IRL dog shit during my cable career that I'm like, I can't do it anymore, man, because the IRL shit is what gets triggered when I see that happening on the screen. So
A movie I'm going to recommend to you because it really does touch on the IRL stuff in a very honest way. And I also like that it does a very good job of it's the best fucking animal acting I've ever seen in a movie. How they were able to get so much emotion out of this dog is incredible. And they never do the lame thing where the dog talks or anything, but you need to watch White God. It's incredible. It's so good. This girl is in.
I've never heard of that one.
It's so good. This girl's in Russia, I think, and she has to go stay with her dad for the summer, and her dog is her best friend. And she takes her dog with her, and the dad's getting a lot of shit because you cannot have an unlicensed mutt, and it's really expensive, so he just ditches the dog. And the dog is trying to get back to her, but the dog goes through all this hell. He gets put in dog fights, all these things, and ultimately...
Oh my God, I don't want to talk about this.
Ultimately, he says, fuck everybody. He ends up doing an uprising of, I think there's maybe over 100 dogs. And they kill fucking everybody they meet until ultimately he does get to his girl again, but he's not the same dog anymore. You need to watch it. It's so good.
And seeing
That
the
really
world.
doesn't sound that
Birds
good.
Kudo.
It sounds depressing.
yeah,
It's
like
really-
I can't
Really
like
depressing.
I know like I seem like kind of like apathetic person, but like I can't watch Marley and Me, god damn it, or Homeward Bound, or The Fox and the Hound. I cannot watch any of those fucking things because I don't like the feels. It makes me sad.
You had an
Like,
emotion? You just gotta crawl
We
right back
don't
into
like
your turtle shell, honey.
emotion.
Crawl right back into your turtle shell.
Nah,
We're
I
safe
can't
there. Let's
I-
talk
I
about some more
don't-
evil moms, because I don't like bumming you out. It's gonna make me have an emotion.
Back to scary moms, guys.
I'm having an emotion. Actually, we have a tradition here on Ghouls Night Out. We have a tradition where we like to take a break from all the seriousness because sometimes it gets pretty dark, and I think we've gone into the dark crevices of
found the
horror tonight.
darkness.
We have found
God,
all the
we've-
crevices.
We've
let's
gotten
play
so
let's
dark.
play a game now. I
You
was
know.
gonna play a game I came up with called Guess That Gore, but every so often in town here,
I'm
people come to
really
my
sad
house.
that we're not playing that together.
Well, I'm sad because every so often people come to my house with like the torches and stuff, and it's a whole thing. I got no prep done for the show. So we're just going to come up with one that we can do on the fly. So we can
Okay.
play I Never, we can play Truth or Dare. I'm not into Truth or Dare right now. I don't know. Give me a slumber party game. We're going to play it. Shots. Oh, I need to find shots.
Ooh,
Monster.
You know what? Cat. Pick our
Monster.
weird game.
Or we can do
It's
Edward
depressing
40
chat.
hand,
Stop
and we
it.
can duct tape a beard or a hand. That's a fun one too.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
And just keep talking.
I
about
don't
crazy
need to
moms.
duct tape a beard in my hand.
That's true. Once it's in your hand, does it ever
Basically
really leave?
already happening.
I don't know. In the chat, give us a slumber party game. You can't play Spin the Bottle online.
Within reason,
Killing me
guys.
here.
Within reason. Come on.
Spin the
So
bottle.
let's lighten
I
it
love
up.
it.
While we're waiting for a game from them,
Another
while we're waiting
one?
for a game, have we not covered any mothers that you guys wanted to talk about?
Let me
Well-
look at my phone. Wait, that
I
movie,
did
that
want
dog.
to... Go ahead, Lita.
Sorry, that dog movie was called White Dog.
White
or
God.
Okay, so that was
There
my
is
dyslexia.
another one. I think there is
Big
one called
time.
White Dog where that's a different thing. It's not really a horror movie, but it's really sad where a dog is trained to attack black people by a very racist group. And this trainer, and it's based on a real story, the trainer has to break him of that training and kind of save this dog. But it's not a horror movie, but damn, that movie's sad. It's so sad. I just want to watch Man's Best Friend all the time. Because,
God.
remember that scene where he gets his bone on and they play Puppy Love? And why are you guys making me talk about dogs again?
Okay.
You know what, Lo? Like, I like...
I need to get more water.
Maybe it's because I got, like, raised on Benji and stuff like that. But, like, fuck, man. Like, the dog movies fuck me up so bad.
Here, I'm going to show you some new dogs. Oi! Oi! I showed Brewster earlier, but here's Brocky. Brocky Now, Brocky has a very unique stance because he's a dog and he also has a mother. Brocky, as a mother, do you have any opinions about me? Brocky actually is of the Church of Mama. He says if he was allowed outside on his own, he would go door to door and say, have you heard the good word about Mama? Because I'm just all the love and wonder. He thinks I'm pretty great. He's pretty great.
And that's so good. I love that. I love seeing people appreciate their dogs because dogs are fucking wonderful. And that's the part that kills me when I see, I'm so glad to not have to see another dog in situations that I've seen them in ever again. I won't ever have to.
Here's another dog. Look at this dog. It's his brother and he's happy. Okay, right now he's really confused. He's like, I'm naked and I'm on camera. I don't know what's going on. My life is a lie. But I'm with Mama, and this blue-haired lady seems great. Right. She seems great.
Okay. But, like, we have a dog like that, too. Because, like, she looks, like, completely miserable all the time. But she's so not. Like, she's so, like, pampered and spoiled and everything. But if you, like, looked at her, or if I took a picture of her, I can't because she's on the truck right now. Robert has her. But if you saw her in picture or in video, you would call her Eeyore because she looks that pathetic.
Yeah, Brocky always looks...
She's so cute.
But they're good boys. All right, so let's see. What do we got in... We've got Never Have I Ever. We can't play Light as a Feather, guys. People are saying shots. I don't think I have anything with shots.
I don't.
I don't either. I'll do a shot of beer. It's as good as it's gonna get.
We got Light as a Feather, Never Have I Ever, and Shag, Marry, Kill.
Oh my god, that's so British of you, Deacon. I love it.
Okay.
Shag, Marry, Kill.
I
haven't
go
played
get a
Fuck,
drink.
Marry, Kill in a long time.
Laura and Lita, would you keep the Gory Hole entertained until I get back?
No.
Fine. Actually, you're on your...
We're gonna sit here in silence.
Laura, just freaking entertain them, okay?
Absolutely not.
Don't make me use my mom voice on you.
Jeez, you have one job.
I'll be right back.
You have one fucking job.
I know, right?
Can't even do that.
Oh, I'll entertain the townsfolk. Twist my arm. How is everyone tonight? I feel like I haven't talked to the townsfolk. You know, because it's not my show. It's a different thing. Here,
I'm dying right now, guys. It's suddenly.
But I like saying hi to everyone.
When did Seattle suddenly become warm? Like, I wasn't paying attention, and now it's hot. Wasn't it just a snowstorm a little while ago? I don't know anymore. That's how fast things move for me. I'm just like, what? I'm still over here, guys.
Please fucking... Yeah. Absolutely not.
Mm-hmm.
That's your life.
Here.
Hey, I'm eating Michael Long. I'm eating pizza.
See, Laura has the pizza, guys, not me. I
have the pizza.
This is
Queenie
my pork
has
chop.
the pork chops.
Yeah, this is a pork chop.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what happened there, but like I tried to mouse over and it like fully closed the whole fucking window. So.
Yeah, you're right. No.
What happened?
He's like, welcome to global warming, Queenie.
Kerbias Newton Enchilada came in here, the cat, and they scared him off. They're like, you don't get to be in Ghouls Night Out. That's mean. That's mean.
Well,
I'm back. I've got a drink. I broke into Danny's stash. I'll reimburse him.
Cool.
All right, so we're going to play a game.
Later.
These are really good
Oh,
pork
I'm all
chops.
worn
too.
out now. That was a workout.
I fucking made them.
Okay.
For myself.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
did we get to talk about all the moms you guys want to talk about?
No.
Let me look at my phone because I don't remember, and like I got exited out of the whole fucking stream for like a hot second because like this laptop is kind of trash and I can't use my phone for whatever the fuck. So
Okay.
let me just check my notes real quick. I was trying to do that.
Real Lita, not ghost Lita. Tell us
True.
this.
God damn.
It's
Oh,
valuable.
I also have
honestly.
hard trivia cards too. That's another thing we could do.
Okay,
Oh
so
my god,
I
that's so hard. You murdered me in that last time we played.
I have
Okay.
I have one movie that I don't know if you guys have seen, but like when I watched it again, I was like, this is really similar to like A Tale of Two Sisters, but it's German. I feel like it's German. Maybe it's
Goodnight, Mommy.
Austrian.
Do not
Yeah.
say goodnight, mommy.
I feel like Goodnight Mommy
Yeah.
ripped off Tale of Two Sisters. and I
It's
feel like
Austrian.
everybody
Yeah.
was saying it was so original. It kind of annoyed me because
Not really.
it's so like Tale of Two Sisters. And I feel like it got
Exactly.
way too much acclaim for a very unoriginal idea. Had some great visuals though, and it
It's
is
like-
good, but it got way too much
It's the
credit for being original.
visual to me that did it for that movie, 100%. Is that what you were talking about, Lita?
Yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
they're
Okay.
saying hard trivia. So
That,
you right
I
back.
feel like this
Now I gotta get the
was
trivia
in the
cards.
same vein as like the
Talk about Goodnight
Babadook.
Mommy
and-
amongst yourselves. I'll be back.
I'm gonna whatever we're gonna do. I'm gonna be bad at it. Just so you know. Just letting you know, because
Okay.
I'm always bad at trivia. Like, because it feels too much like having a test, and I have a thing about tests. I it's gonna be so hard when I, like, oh, I hate tests. It's too much pressure. I can't handle that much pressure.
It's too much.
Too much.
Yeah.
But somehow I won the trivia at Scripticon with my friend. I think it was because I was the one doing the weird question, and everybody else was doing the actual.
Okay,
You
I
know?
got slash cards. Laura, you've got slash cards.
I sure do.
We could take
I don't
turns. That
think
way
I
you and I
wanted
can
it.
play too.
I think we need to have teams, for one thing.
Who gets the chat?
I can't really see it because
do
when
the
I
chat.
tried,
We
I'll
can't
do
get
it.
chat.
I'll
All
do
right.
it.
Well, of course, watch out for Queenie. Queenie cheats.
Oh, hey!
I'm not gonna
Watch
play it like
out
how.
for Queenie. Queenie's
I'm
a
not
cheater.
even gonna dignify that. No.
All right,
We
not
played
even.
trivia before.
so
I
we're
can't
just
win
gonna
this,
make
Laura.
it. The first person who gets 5 right wins. So
got
chat.
that.
I'm just gonna
Chat
ignore
is
the
their
chat.
own person.
Yeah, I'm gonna ignore the chat for a little bit unless I'm the one answering the question, or
Same.
asking the question because I don't want to get
Same.
squirrels.
I can't even see it really. It's
Okay.
lagging so
I got
bad,
Lita.
so.
Me and Lita are on our team. Let's go.
Fine, me and Queenie are on our team. Suck it.
Fine. Well, Queenie
Yeah,
cheats.
you're in my team. Now we're
Queenie's gonna look at the chat. I guarantee you.
Shut up.
You know
She
it's
has
true.
never looked at the chat
You
a
know
day in
it's
her
true.
life.
Speaking of shit.
She was born, and they said, "Look at this chat," and she said, "Never."
Oh my
She's
god.
got more
Right.
integrity than
I'm-
Joan of Arc.
Thanks,
God.
man.
I
Thanks.
got you.
All
All right, I'm gonna ask the
um,
first question.
Are we gonna do like the first category where you just have to like name
Well, if
movies?
we're going
we
against
should.
each
It's fun.
other, though-
It's
wait.
fun. It's a light game
How
starter.
can we go against each other though if we have to ask questions?
What?
What?
I will ask you. I will ask you and Queenie. You will ask Lita and I.
And then if
Get it?
you just
I'm
see if
here
you get it
for it.
right. Okay, I got you. Okay, I'm gonna go. Ready? Okay, pick
Wait,
a-
are you asking Lita and I?
yeah.
Hey, guys,
Okay.
pay attention.
All right,
got
are you
it.
guys in the
Pretty
chat
boring.
digging the trivia? All right, we're doing trivia. We're actually doing slash cards. This is what
Flash
we got.
cards.
So we're gonna kind
There's
of
the
take
box,
the
guys.
mood
If
down.
you were wondering.
Slash cards, not a promotional video.
No, absolutely not
but,
sponsored, guys.
We've talked about child abuse. We've talked about mental illness. I think we need to end the show on a light note and play a game.
All right.
That's what we're gonna go out on a game. But
Okay.
at the end of the game, if there's anything we've forgotten to talk about, obviously we can talk about that. But let's play a game. Keep
Okay.
it light.
Let's do it. I'm ready.
Okay, I can't remember what all the categories are.
I don't either. Okay, category X. This is when you have to like list things. It'll be like name 7 horror movies that start with the letter R and stuff like that. Blue is
That's
the next
behind
one.
the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Red is general trivia. Pink is characters and actors, and green is plot and setting. So we won't pick
Pick a
categories.
category.
We'll just
Oh.
go down the card.
Maybe the chat should pick. I don't know. You know, I'm just gonna pick a random one. Ready?
Fine.
Sure.
Okay, you ready? I'm just gonna pick you a random question.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, I got B requesting pink, so pink it is.
Fine.
One in the pink. Here we go.
Oh boy.
In Bride of Frankenstein, 1935, what is the name of the mad scientist who forces Dr. Frankenstein to create a mate for the monster?
I don't know.
I know.
Of course you know it. You're such a bitch. Of course you fucking know it.
Good job, Demented.
Hey, spoiler alert. I like Frankenstein. I don't like
All right, the chat is their own person, so when the
Ooh,
chat
sorry.
gets it, I'm gonna give
They
it to
got
the
it right.
chat. Someone
Yeah,
in the
they got
chat did get it right, so the chat has won.
Yeah, guys.
Pretorius. Okay.
The Queenie, what's our team called? We need a cool name.
Dr. Pretorius?
I like some of the joke
Like,
answers though. I'm not gonna lie.
Famous. You're the chat.
Michael Long says Harold Fitzwater.
Dr.
Ben Grimm said
We're gonna
Frankenfurter.
be Gory Todd. That's our name,
Gory Todd! I love it!
and they can come up with their own name for their own their own group.
What
It's not
up?
my
We're
wish.
just amazing. How about that?
And then the Gory Hole.
How about
It is a
team
beautiful abomination.
fucking amazing?
Okay, Team Labia it is.
Yes!
No.
We should be.
Babies.
Team.
Lita,
What
tell
is
it. Tell it,
Team
Lita.
Sounding.
Whatever it takes. Yeah.
I think
yeah.
we should be like team Budweiser frogs.
I like
Yes.
it. Budweiser
Or I do like that though. Or Team Lot Lizards.
Lot Lizard.
Hi.
frogs.
Oh my
Okay,
god, guys.
I'm gonna close my chat for just a second so I don't cheat. Hit us
Yeah.
with that trivia.
Stop cheating.
Hot
I'm not
in my room,
cheating.
guys.
All right, guys, pick a color. Chat, pick a color.
I think someone picked
Laura.
green after pink.
we
Can't remember
we
who.
can be Budweiser lizards.
Oh my god, we are.
Budweiser
That's
lizards.
it.
Things all over the place.
That's it, bitches. Okay, we got it.
All right, Gory Todd.
Okay. Oh, what a
I'm
stupid
watching
question.
you guys. I'm watching you.
What actor played Dr. Sam Loomis in Rob Zombie's Halloween?
I got it. Donald Pleasance.
Shut up.
Oh shit! No, Rob Zombie's Halloween. That's Malcolm McDowell. My
You just got it wrong.
bad. No, it's Malcolm
because
McDowell.
you talk too fast.
I'm gonna go with what she said.
No, yeah,
Oh.
she said, yeah, she
I
got
got
it
it
wrong.
with
We got it wrong.
Sorry, she
He's-
said Donald Pleasance,
There
and
you
that
go,
is
we
not
did
But I
correct.
also said Malcolm
I got
McDowell.
Gory.
I don't know.
Gory Todd lives
That's
on.
what you get.
Opening the chat
Gory.
again. Do you guys
The
think I
abomination
deserve
is
the
Gory
point or
Todd.
not? Damn
I
it!
love it. It's like a Frankenstein's monster. It is.
Oh,
It's beautiful.
shit.
It's absolutely beautiful. A face only a gory mom could love.
I feel like I deserve that point.
I don't
speak
think
daddy.
so. You
I
should
speak-
not speak
Fine.
so fast.
Damn it! I know it though, and I answered it right. Suck my balls.
Well, but only after you answered it wrong.
Okay, we still got it. We
it's
still
because
got
I
it.
thought about the Rob Zombie thing you said after I already talked.
I have your
talked
back.
before I think.
I'm like, I
Alright,
still got
fine. I
answered.
gave it to the chat, but no fair.
I
No
helped you.
fair. No
All right,
fair.
your turn. I'm gonna pick a really freaking hard one for you. Okay,
All right,
someone
Gage,
said red.
go
I'm picking
ahead.
red because I see red in the chat.
Gory is so cocky.
I mean, I
You
feel like
can't
the one that you
be
picked
the dongstress
before
and not
wasn't
be
that.
cocky.
It wasn't
have to
that
be
hard, and we didn't get it. So
Yeah.
but
We're
like,
even.
Oh my god.
All right, are you ready? Here we go.
Yeah.
This is for team.
Wait, what color?
They
Yeah,
picked
guys, what
red.
color?
There isn't a
Oh, red.
purple.
So
Good
general.
job.
True or false? Cannibal Holocaust from 1980 was based on the true story of a cannibalized documentary film crew.
False.
That's false. Yeah.
It is false. I'm like almost positive it is. Oh shit. Okay, never mind. Apparently it is true. I thought it was false as well.
I don't think that's true.
Director
I think the card is
Diato based Cannibal Holocaust on an actual film crew that did die while investigating cannibal tribes in Africa. Allegedly, footage
They
from their
weren't
expedition
cannibalized.
exists, though it's never been shown publicly. So you get it wrong.
Absolutely not. Chat, I think everyone knows that that's false.
Well, the card says.
That's like saying
Look,
open
motherfucker,
water
they
was
know.
based on the true story
They
of people
know.
who got
I
eaten by
have a whole
sharks.
series where we tackle
You know,
this,
Laura? No.
but it is allegedly
Wasn't-
based. So we're going with
They
that.
died because they were in the Amazon.
Yeah.
Not because they were eaten by
Dude.
people.
She's so
Dude.
fresh. She's so
Dude,
fresh.
save it for real
And
versus
that-
real. I got you.
No, you like it specifically says people who were cannibalized.
That's what
There's
the
no
card
proof.
says.
There's no proof.
That's what the
I
card
hope everyone's
says.
laughing in the chat.
Well, the cards are wrong, and the
Are you
cards are
laughing?
stupid.
All right, well, it's your turn to pick. Blame the chat for picking a color you didn't like. We have no points on either of our teams, just so you know.
No, because we're stupid, apparently.
Yeah,
Give me
obviously.
and Queenie a question.
This is a warm up. This is a warm up, guys. That's all. That's all.
All right.
This is a warm up. Yeah.
This is a play
I'm warm.
pretend
No,
round,
just
Give us a
part of-
question.
yeah, we know what we're doing. Yeah.
obviously.
Question.
Yes.
Oh, I thought it was Lita who burped.
It was.
I also did. Yeah. Like.
Oh my god, you both did? How cute.
Yeah.
Wait,
I love
I didn't
you
burp.
guys.
It's a family of burps.
All right, stay on
We're burping in
task.
your honor.
We've got
I
no
got you,
points,
Mark,
and one of
though.
us needs to get 5.
Okay. Well, I'm on your team, so I'm gonna win now.
All right, somebody ask us a question.
So wait, we don't have a color?
I nailed
Ask
it.
the chat. I'm closing the chat for just a second.
Right, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and I can't see the
Come on,
chat.
Gloria.
It's like lagging out.
All
I
right.
got the chat. I got it. Do you want me to read it out? Like.
No, we
Just
can't
whatever-
look 'cause she's going to ask us a question,
Do you
dude.
wanna-
Queenie, you don't
No.
close the chat. You can't look at it.
No, I'm
Maybe
with
she
the
isn't.
chat.
Queenie, don't do it. I told
Give us
you,
a
watch
question.
Queenie.
We got to
Okay,
win.
we got green. Are you ready?
Yes, hit me. Us.
All right, the category is plot and setting. After being exposed to a mixture of radiation and pesticides, a man begins to shrink incredibly in this 1957.
I'm sorry.
Really?
The Incredible Shrinking Man by Richard Matheson. It's so great.
Did they really have to put incredibly in there?
Yeah,
It's an incredible
sorry.
film.
Corey knew it. Like,
Like
Richard
it's not like
Matheson
there's
is like
the shrinking
like,
man. Jesus
Hey,
Christ.
can I get that point?
Fine, you guys get a point.
Thank you. Go, Gortod. What?
Sorry,
What?
you win.
Gortod in the house. That's what our baby's name is going to be.
Oh, sounds adorable.
Yep.
Oh my god, I'm not coming to that baby shower.
Oh,
I don't
shit.
want you there, okay?
That's
Fine.
Your
I
attitude.
hope I'm not invited. I hate baby
Yeah,
showers.
you're not
Right.
going. You're not going to play all the fun games with us either. Whatever.
Good.
I mean,
I'm glad.
honestly, she's not lying. Baby showers are the worst.
They are the worst.
They
Once
really
I went to
are.
one and they
Lita
had-
doesn't want to go either, guys.
Once I went to one and they had pigs in a blanket, so I was happy. And another
Oh,
time
I mean-
they made us drink beer from baby bottles, and I liked that. So they're not all bad.
I've never had the
Beer from
pleasure.
baby bottles sounds like a terrible time.
Whatever. You just hate
Well, I
them.
mean,
Hater.
Okay, give me
You
a
don't
color
have-
in the chat.
you don't have to have the nipple. You can just unscrew it.
Yeah, okay. You know what? Fair enough. I'd be on board
in
with
my
that.
experience, once something is screwed, it tends to stay screwed.
Yeah.
Just my thoughts. Those are deep words
Queenie's
of
like, yeah.
wisdom.
Yeah. Yeah, that's too real.
Somebody give me a color. We got orange,
Yeah.
blue, red, pink, and green.
I think they did green.
Or
Yeah, we
I
did
feel
green.
Green.
Yeah, I just feel like orange, like we should just skip.
Orange is pretty
Because
easy.
obviously we're always
Alright.
going to get a point. for
So
that
blue, red, pink, and green. Pick one.
one.
Are they still there? Did they leave us? It
No,
got
they're
too
still there.
real.
Ooh,
It
the
got
chatty chat?
too
Yeah.
real, and the chat skipped
The
out.
town
We're sitting
folk?
here. They are not the
Let's
town
call
folk.
them
This is
the
the
town
gory
folk.
hole. Girl.
Hey, townsfolk.
The gory
We're in a
hole.
different
Oh
show.
shit. We're
Hi.
we're
Hey.
we're blurring boundaries here.
Right.
guys.
So,
really are.
didn't
Yeah,
you guys
that's
have
kinda
an
how
announcement to
we
make?
do.
Thank you, Michael
Oh,
Long.
I have an
Red.
announcement to make. Next week is my birthday, and I've got a very special birthday review coming on my channel. So don't miss that. And we're going to celebrate my birthday with these two ladies because they're also in Slayers Club. Next Saturday, May 18th. We're going to party
Oh.
like it's my birthday because it is my birthday.
We are.
And it's the full moon, and it's
Man.
Slayers Club.
Almost
The-
FaceTime.
And
It is Faith Town.
Queenie is so ready to talk about faith.
I'm so ready.
So ready.
So next week on my channel, Slayers Club and my birthday. All
That's
right.
amazing.
So red it is. Wait,
It will
didn't
be
they already
the
pick red?
best Slayers Club ever.
Red. Horror can show up in unexpected places, like when this friendly alien turns white and government agents show up in hazmat suits in this 1982 family film.
Oh, say that again.
Oh,
E.T.?
balls.
Oh,
Yes.
E.T., yeah.
Okay, you get it. Go, Budweiser
That's
Wizards.
not a horror movie.
That's why I said unexpected places.
It's not a horror movie by any
Shit.
stretch of the
All right,
imagination.
now it's our turn. Give us a
I don't
question.
think he's white either. Just saying.
He turns white. That's the horrific part, dude.
Oh, I thought they said he was white.
No,
My
they were
bad.
saying that's the horrific
I did
part.
too.
Is he turns white.
I'm like, it's
Dude,
white.
He
What?
went full Michael Jackson. He started off brown and he turned white. Things happen. Not everybody stays the
Fine.
same color. Don't be so
I'm not-
close-minded.
Jesus.
Judging, but like I was like, he was brown.
He was brown and then he turned white. He turned white,
Yes.
like as Dave Maggot said, like dog poop in the sun. It starts off brown and then it gets white. Do you guys want to know why dog poop turns white? in the sun?
Ew, it turns
The reason,
white?
and especially white, and used to be white more often in like the 70s, is because there's bones in their poo, and it makes it turn white. Anyway,
Because of
moving on.
The
Get
bone
off-
grit
fucking
that they
bad.
put in their food.
It is not.
Hey,
Obviously,
have you
Lita.
guys-
I have dubbed Lita the expert on all things canine, and she says it's not true. So suck my balls,
guys.
Laura, and then give me a question.
I just
guys.
said it's not true.
Hey guys, you ever see Kuzo?
What?
It's
No.
a movie about poop.
Kuzo.
Like
is
literally about poop.
Kuzo is just a longer version of Two Girls One
Freaking
Cup.
trippy ass shit.
It's weird.
Literally trippy
It's
ass.
weird.
It is very weird, guys.
All
Well,
right.
it's weird. There you go. There's your weird for the day.
The last letter or color I saw was green, and it's your turn to ask us a question, all right?
Oh, yeah, sure.
Give us one. I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm so ready for it. I'm ready for everything.
Oh, I'll give it to you.
Give
she's
it
ready.
to me, Laura.
Okay, I'll hold the camera up.
I'm
I just
sorry.
killed
My
Lita.
job.
I
No
just
way.
killed Lita.
2007 takes place in what U.S. city?
Wait, what movie did you talk about?
1408.
Oh, that one. Okay.
What American city did it take place in?
Oh, I think I know that.
Queenie, I think it's Chicago, but what do you think? I'm not answering yet. I'm talking to my teammate.
It's either that or it's New York. I'm not sure. But I trust your judgment.
I don't know. Go ahead. I'm going to let you answer this one.
Okay. Oh,
Please,
Chicago.
like, okay.
let's do Chicago.
Oh, should have went with Queenie. It was New York City.
Balls on... Urgh. Balls on fire. Motherfucker.
See, this is why I don't do trivia well. You could tell I was actually thinking about it, and then I just doubted
Well,
myself.
Yeah.
If I didn't doubt myself, like I self-sabotage all the time.
There you go, dude. You should just never listen to me.
Balls,
All
right?
right.
Thank you,
Balls,
Blecca.
balls, balls.
Balls.
Let's get a color from the chat. The last one was green. We need a different color. Oh, bye, Monty.
Yes. We haven't done
Oh,
blue
Monty.
yet. Why don't we do
Let's
blue,
just do blue.
and
So-
then
so
we can
far,
go back to the chat?
We are still tied. And your question... Why the heck are these all backwards? Ugh, my life is a lie. Oh
Thank
my
you,
God.
darling darkness. Blue
I
it
feel
is.
sorry. My life is a lie too.
Okay, so essentially what you need to do is I give you these 3 things and you need to tell me what movie it is.
Okay.
Oh, weird. I'm not going to do that one though because we've already done that movie tonight. So I'm going to give you a different one. So it's silly. This one's actually easier, so you're lucky. Which of the following
wait.
films... Are you paying attention?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sit up straight,
Oh,
Laura.
okay, talk about me. Okay. I'm paying attention, I swear.
Sorry, it's being the... Like, yeah. It's
Queenie,
my
it's
evil
not your
motherness.
question. Don't answer it.
Oh! Okay.
I love you so much.
Oh, boy. All
I
right.
love how I know Queenie so well that I knew that they were going to try and answer this one.
I'm
Which-
lost perpetually.
It's like
Wait,
herding
wait,
cats,
wait.
I swear. Get ready for your
Yeah.
question. Lita's listening. Lita is an A
I'm
student.
listening too.
If I was a
No,
college
I-
professor, I would give Lita all the points, and I'd give you none of them. And you'd be
I was
like,
Fine, I'd give
Professor
you
Gory,
negative
can I have a
points,
gold
Gory.
star? Can I have
You
a gold
get
star?
negative points.
Yeah, I give you negative points. I give negative 1 plus affinity.
What? Negative infinity? Oh, damn.
I
There you
feel
go.
like this live stream is just like a completion of what happens with us. It's just
I like how
how-
it's very Freaky Girls Live. It's very you know.
but Gory's trying to structure us so bad.
I know, and we don't
How
comply.
much structure am I
We're
giving
non-compliant people.
You're not structuring, but you're trying to keep us on topic, and we just can't.
We have had so many
can't.
weird Ghouls nights out. We've had
We don't
ones that
even know what this
we
means.
have had some that have ended up in
Best stream ever.
karaoke. We've watched movies together. We accidentally killed Toby Hooper.
Oh my god.
There's no structure here.
Uh,
Stop trying to
I
make
mean-
Ghouls Night Out the big sister of Freaky Girls Live, okay?
Oh my god,
We can be
remember
crazy.
when Zac Efron ruined our live stream? Do you remember that, Lena? I was saying in the chat, and like, I think me and you were the only like original people on the show at the time.
All right, here's your
Yes.
question,
We're good.
and I'm not going to
Go
repeat
ahead.
it, so you better
Sorry.
listen. Which of the following films did Dario Argento not direct? Suspiria, The
False.
Beyond, Tenebrae, or Opera?
False. Okay. Name the second and the fourth one again.
I bet Lita was taking notes, unlike you. Suspiria, The Beyond, Tenebrae, or Opera?
I think it's the second one, The Beyond. Lena,
Is
what do
it-
you say?
Wait, is it 2 or 1? Is it 2 films or 1?
Which one?
One.
Oh, which one? Okay. What'd you say, Laura? Which one? Which one?
The Beyond. I'm
like
pretty sure he
herding
directed all the
cats.
others.
I mean, it really sounds like he did. I don't think he did The Beyond. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Is
on
that your
this,
final
but
answer?
It is.
Great, because you're right.
Of course we are.
Sweet.
2
We're
points, they're
smarter
now
than
one
you.
ahead.
yeah, wait.
Let's give these ladies a color, blue, red, pink, or green, to ask Queenie and I. I'm gonna close my chat.
I'll be right back.
Yeah,
2
that was
seconds.
her
Oh
last
my
words.
god, my teammate's leaving.
That's her last words. You
I don't have the questions
Suck it up,
anyways.
Buttercup.
Like, I tried to open up horror questions,
And yes,
like I'm looking at a cogwheel.
like they're saying in the chat, The Beyond was directed by Lucio Fulci. It also came out the year I was born. And my birthday's next
Oh,
week, so
Lucio
I can even make a
Fulci.
Fulci film all about me.
I've never seen The Beyond.
It's a trip, dude. You should watch it.
It sounds fun.
All Fulci films are kind of a trip, though.
Yeah, weird as fuck, man.
Love it.
Like, Fulci films are a lot like when you wake up from a nightmare, like, you can't even remember all of it because a lot happens, and then you're just kind of confused, and you're like, I don't know, then you just gotta go rewatch it, and then you still don't understand it. I've seen that movie like a dozen times, and I still don't get it, but I like it.
Well, that doesn't even sound fun.
Then don't watch it. I'm not your mama.
I'm not going to.
Fine, then don't. You're sassy tonight.
Good. I won't.
Happy birthday next month, Dave. My birthday's next week.
Hell yes.
Come celebrate with me on Slayers Club. Ask us a
Yeah.
question.
Yeah. Oh,
No one gave me a color.
You want to see this? Okay, hold on.
All right, let's do one we haven't done. I don't think I've done a red.
Okay, you know what? Let's let's go down the line.
Fine, let's just do that.
Okay? So we're going to start. We just did blue. So now we're on red. And then
All right,
we'll
do
do
red.
pink,
Oh, my nose
green,
itches.
and we're skipping orange. Okay. Oh, here we go. Horror can show up in unexpected places. Like the Heffalumps and Woozles Nightmare from this 1968 Disney cartoon.
Winnie the Pooh.
Hey, Glory.
Queenie, do you agree?
What, Winnie the Pooh?
Yeah.
Is it just that, or is it a specific Winnie the Pooh movie?
It's specific. Be more specific.
I remember we had the VHS tape. I think it's Winnie the Pooh and the Blustery.
Okay, fine.
All right. She
You
probably got it.
You got it.
I trust my Gordy.
Hey, I know my poo.
That's right. That's right.
Sure do.
Also,
Well, yeah, you were just talking about white poop or something.
Laura.
I don't even.
Yeah, I know a lot about poop.
I
Laura,
can't.
I mean, I just
Oh,
just
Queenie.
wondered about that.
I gave Queenie presents.
Yeah, look.
Wondered.
Look, I got Slayers Club presents. You see them?
That's cute.
What?
It's Willow and Oz.
Oh
And
my god! Why are they so cute? They look like little finger
Oh,
puppets.
I know. They're so cute.
Oh my god,
They're
that's
cute.
so fresh. I love it.
So
I am doing a con haul soon, I promise. It's coming. It's coming.
I hooked you up.
God,
We
those
hung
are
out at
cute.
the con,
Wonderful.
and today on Horror Addicts, Danny just posted a video of our con experience, so you can check that out. But yeah, we hooked Queenie up. We got her some stuff.
Oh, man. They did. They gave me awesome birthday presents. I will
I
show you.
watched your cute little clip where you guys
Oh.
were super cute
On
and Queenie's
Instagram?
wearing their
forget you.
super cute Freaky
It was
Girls
near the
live
end of the con,
shirt.
too. Like, so we were all like, oh, we're gonna leave now.
Oh
We missed
my
you. You were there in
God.
spirit, though.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, B's like, don't get her started on Buffy. We'll be here forever.
Oh
Bee.
no! We have a whole separate
Is
stream
Bee
for
getting
that.
sassy? That's okay.
Yeah.
I kind of love that about her. So, whose turn is it?
I mean, you guys just answered, so it would be
Yeah.
Your
our turn.
turn. Okay, so we're tied.
Lita's getting sassy, bitch.
Lita,
I mean,
you
I'm
were
not.
going for it.
As per
Now I'm going back
usual.
to Victoria.
That's totally me.
Way to be.
Get on task,
Average.
bitches.
Okay, we just did red. So,
You
Who's
ask
turn?
us a red now.
wait, what?
We asked you a red. Now you ask us a red.
You are bossy as balls. I kind of like it.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
here
an
we go.
Aries. I don't know why you don't.
I'm
Oh
a
my God.
Taurus?
You've known me for a while. You know this.
Wait, Laura, do you watch Jenna Marbles?
Oh my god, yes.
Oh God, I love that.
Of course.
Oh, because what's his face?
Yeah, because of
what's his
Aries
name?
shit.
Oh my god, yeah, she's like Aries shit. It
It's
is.
like,
It does crack me up.
yeah.
Okay, are you ready?
So true.
Here's your red
Yep.
question. It's a long one, so pay attention. Director David Cronenberg based this film's fictional CIVIC TV station on a real Toronto television station known for broadcasting mature content during the late night programming.
What? Did you just say ICP?
One more time. Director David Cronenberg based this film's fictional civic TV station on a real Toronto, that's in Canada, television station known for broadcasting mature content, that means boobs, during its late night program.
Okay, the first time you said CIVIC.
Well, it's all in capital, so I think it's actually supposed to be like read like that, but
I get it. I don't know this at all.
All you have to do is name the movie they're talking about. I don't know what the
I
station
don't
is.
know the movie though.
Then I think the movie's kind of obvious. I think Lita.
Yes, it is. When you hear the
I
name,
think
you're
it's
like,
confusing with the
"What?"
radio station stuff, but all you have to do is what movie are they talking about? It's a TV station that plays mature content.
Yeah.
By David
I get it.
Cronenberg. You
I feel
know.
like I haven't seen this movie.
I know which one it is.
True Flesh, dude.
Yep.
Dude, a dude gets a tape in his belly.
Yeah.
Like, that's what you do when you cannot afford a VHS player.
It's a different different time, that's for sure.
Lita, do you give up?
Is it Videodrome?
Lita, she comes out swinging.
Is it?
She just saved your bacon.
It is.
Yes.
It is Videodrome. Yes.
Oh shit, dude!
Yes, girl.
In your soul, you
Yes.
knew it.
I was
All right,
like,
how are you guys in the chat doing?
Budweiser lizards.
I haven't checked on the chat in a
Budweiser
little while.
lizards.
Are you guys in the chat still having fun? Hopefully you're enjoying trivia, just trying to lighten the mood, because we've talked about some dark shit tonight, and we always play a game here.
Yeah,
no.
thanks for being here, everyone.
on Ghouls Night
Honestly.
Out. But want to make
Love
sure you guys are still having fun, enjoying the trivia. Let us know how you're doing. Okay, so it's your turn. Wait, no, it's my turn. Our turn.
It's your guys' turn to answer, and I'm going to
pink.
ask a pink question.
Jay is having a reasonable amount of fun. That is such a Canadian answer.
Thank you, Jay.
He's probably sitting there with like a bucket of poontang, ignoring his mama's calls. Totes. I have got his number. I have got his little Canadian number.
I mean, reasonable is all we ask for.
Yeah,
not
he's been to
wrong.
Texas over the weekend. He's been to America over the weekend, so he's probably a little confused. But now that he's back home with his poontang, ignoring his mama's calls, she's just like, Jay, why don't you answer my calls anymore?
Yeah, sure.
What is this America you're talking about? I have no
Yes.
idea.
Seriously.
Where are you guys all from? I know Queenie is from the same state as me, Washington State. Laura is over in Detroit. Where are you at, Lita?
So I live in Georgia, but I'm not from here. If you guys can't tell, I don't talk like you do down here. I'm from Connecticut. So
I could not picture
When did
Lita
you
with a
move to
country
Georgia?
accent.
what was that?
When did you move to Georgia?
My current boyfriend.
Ah.
Yeah.
Fair. I did
God
the same.
damn it, Robert.
It's Ben's fault that I'm here, so
Yeah,
I
so we
moved to
I tell
where I
him I'll
live
tell him
from
it's fault.
Ipswich, England, but that was many, many moons ago. Many moons.
we met over a video game. He was my GM.
Whoa, dude.
It's weird.
So cute.
That's like
you
an
guys
abuse of power.
No, I love Lita and Queenie have like similar stories, and it's really cute.
Zachary Haith in the chat. I'm going to answer your question because I like your question. It's poontang, poonteen, poutine, or poonanny. They are all equally right answers.
and all
I'm
delicious.
an expert on Canada because my husband is a Canadian wrestler. Queenie
I
Todd is one of
enjoy
my
all
best
of
friends.
those things.
She's Canadian. And I've studied the Canadian people. I can tell you a lot about what I learned on a different stream. They are super into robots and space and the mall. And they are all about that poonanny. So, yeah.
Big time.
It gets
I'm
cold.
basically-
guys.
Big time.
It gets cold.
I am the crocodile hunter of Canadians.
Holy shit!
I know a shit ton about Canada.
Don't tell me this.
For another day, though, we'll talk about Canadian
Queenie.
horror movies one of these days.
Don't
You know,
tell me
Happy birthday to me and My Bloody Valentine.
This is something I should have known.
Have Jay on for that and Queenie. In the meantime,
Oh,
whose
hey,
turn is
Danny.
it? Oh,
Hi.
Danny and
Hi,
Nightmare.
Danny.
Whose turn is it?
Let's go to the
I don't
mall.
know. Danny wants to go to the mall and eat poontang.
He's Canadian by association because he wrestles up there
Oh.
in the
So
Great
you
White
went-
North. So I believe it's pink and it's our turn, right?
Hungry now.
Sure. Are you ready?
I'm ready. Close
What
the-
actor played Count Dracula in Nosferatu the Vampire?
The
What the
vampire.
fuck?
Which year?
79.
Shit, that's not the original. The original
No.
would be Max Shrek. That's
That
the
one
other
I know.
haven't
This one
seen.
I did not
Damn
know.
it. Damn
It's
it.
not
that's
Max
This
Shrek.
is hard.
That's
No, the original.
This is the
That's-
German one.
that's kind of fucked up.
Don't look at the chat.
I'm
I'm
not looking
not!
at the chat. It knows the chat.
Oh my
Queen,
God.
you know?
Queenie automatically.
What a rat.
I know.
I don't know.
Fucking
His
goddamn
name is
crazy
Klaus Kinski.
Well, good for him.
And fucking Michael Long knew it. Well
All
done.
right, well, the
Michael
chat's
Owen
getting a
everything.
point. The chat is doing great.
Yeah, they know what they're doing.
I mean, they always do. I feel like Michael Long has like always had like been like a fast like shooter with all of the answers and any
Yeah.
trivia whatsoever.
He lives for this shit.
Yeah,
So he was born.
motherfucker is an encyclopedia of fucking horror, dude.
Are you
Oh, I know.
ready? Here is your question. Did I use this card already? Okay, no. Name the actor who reprised his role as Father Damien Karras for Exorcist 3 in 1990. A little bit of trivia.
what's his
He's also the father
name?
of the guy who played Michael in Lost Boys and the guy who played Homer, two vampires in Near Dark. He's their dad. And that same guy who played Homer co-wrote Final Girls, and Final Girls was based on this actor's death.
Yowza. I don't remember his name.
I don't know it, but he is actually Italian, so I feel like we should get half
He
a point
is
for that.
super Italian. It's something with an I or
You
an
just
O
got
at the
quoted
end.
in the chat, Lita. Michael Long has always been a fast shooter. I don't think Michael Long wants to brag about that.
He's so cute too.
He's adorbs.
I don't know. I don't like dark hair, really.
Definitely.
Oh well, clearly.
Doesn't like brown
Just
aliens or
Bradbury.
dark hair.
Lita's
Obviously-
all about them gingers.
Tell me whenever
yeah.
you're done. I didn't tell you the names of the actors who are his children because I didn't want to give you his last name. Because one.
I mean, I don't know.
I can't.
I just
Once
know
I hear
he's
it, I'll know
Italian.
it. But no,
Do you
I
give
can't
up?
name it.
Because I know
I-
this. This shit's cool.
Thanks, honey.
He
No, I'm
doesn't
good.
have an Italian name. I will tell you that.
No, but he is Italian.
Yes,
He
but he does
is
not have an
Italian.
name.
He's adorbs.
I'll
He's
just say,
trash. We don't know.
Caligula. Fuck.
Or Mr. Spaghetti Face. Either way, you're wrong because it's Jason Miller.
Oh my
Oh
god.
nope, I wouldn't have guessed that.
And
Hell no.
I didn't
I
even
thought
see
I
that
knew
answer
it,
in
but
the
I
chat.
clearly I
But it is
don't.
Jason Miller, who is killer. All right, it's my turn and Queenie's turn. Give us a pink.
No, I already did. You're getting green now.
Oh, well, fine. Give me green, Sassy McSass.
Fine. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh, come on. You have one job.
You had one job, Laura. One
Couldn't you
job.
This
do
is the dumbest question. Salem's Lot 1979 takes place in which U.S. state?
I mean, it's not really that dumb.
Is it Maine something?
I mean,
Probably Maine
I'm
something.
I think, yeah, it's Maine.
Yeah.
It's
obviously.
Stephen King.
You know,
I can't
Is
get
it
any
Maine?
I'm just saying you could deduce because
Sure,
it's Stephen
Richard
King.
Joe.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
gonna be in
really-
Maine.
Is it Maine? Did we get it right?
Yes.
Sweet, we are tied.
so just an interlude. Like, why does Stephen King have such a fucking hard on for Maine when he grew up in Connecticut?
He fucking
Well,
loves Maine,
he
bro.
grew up in Maine, but he's gone. Well, I guess he did grow up in Connecticut a lot. But
He grew up in like Stony Brook and like
yeah,
Saybrook.
but he's also lived in Maine a lot too, since a pretty young age. Like he went to college, and he did Colorado in The Shining because he went over there for work for a little bit. But I think it's kind of like write what you know, and he knows those places. I mean, I write and I said a lot of my stuff in Washington because I know this area. So I mean that makes sense to me.
I don't know.
I think it's weird when like Stephanie Meyer sets her books in Washington State and she'd never even been here. But
I mean,
whatever.
Oh,
get-
she's a crazy Mormon, so we can't trust her.
I get
Can I
the like
demented pictures?
the hotel and stuff like that, like because he went there and it's impressive because I've been there too. It's really impressive. you would want to write a book if you could do that. But like, I feel like all the Maine stuff, he started doing that before he actually lived in Maine,
Really?
and I'm just like,
He's been
yeah,
a
like
long time though. And
I
isn't
know.
his mom from Maine too?
I'm not sure, like, but I have people that have like vacationed in Maine, and they're like, "What the fuck is Stephen King talking about? I've read his shit. He's fucking crazy. These people are fucking crazy."
He has a
Like,
house here
do,
in our
He made
state.
up a whole town in Maine.
He has a house in Walla Walla. My brother's met him. He went to my
and
dad's
like
wedding.
this is a girl that's like spooky too, like spooky inclined, and she's like Maine's not cool, like actually really not cool.
I don't know. I've never been to Maine.
I haven't either, so I don't know. She has, so I take her authority a little over Stephen King's because I know her.
But
I don't
he
know
spent
him.
most of his life in Maine, right? So
No, I think he
I think he currently lives there.
he does.
he does,
Yeah.
but he like grew up mostly in Connecticut, so I think like a lot of his neighborhood
school in
shit.
Maine, and I think his mom's from Maine. I'm giving him benefit of the doubt.
I feel like
here
he's just
otherwise.
in love with that coastal life.
Yeah.
Even though his books don't really have anything to do with coastal towns for the most part. You know, most people who live in Maine or are attracted to Maine are usually, they just really like the coastal areas. I don't think there's a lot of people who are like, I'm in the middle of Maine and
B is
it's
from Maine.
amazing.
B, do you think Stephen King's full of it? Let us know in the chat. Okay, so you answered a green, so it's our turn to answer a green. Hit us with that green. Wait, did we go last time or
No.
did you?
No.
No, we did.
It's
So
our
it's
turn.
your
to answer
turn
questions.
to answer
We're
a
going
green.
back to blue.
Mother effer. Okay. Are you ready? Did I just use this card? Yes, I did.
I'm not ready.
Well, you're going to be ready.
I just think I think it's weird.
All right,
just
you got an
saying.
easy one. You ready? Who directed Your Next
I
in
see what you're saying.
2011?
Though. Sorry, what?
Who directed Your Next in 2011?
I don't know this. Who did direct Your Next? Wait,
know.
I should know this.
You should know this. It's pretty easy.
I know.
I saw it like once, but I feel like it's somebody important.
He does a lot of, as far as like the last decade of horror, I'd say he's made a pretty good name for himself.
God damn it.
What?
It's not Jordan Peele, is it?
No, honey.
I know, but
Those were
why
from his
did that
mouth.
name come into my head immediately?
guys
When
know
you
that.
said that.
Like,
Seriously.
I was like, the last decade of horror? Oh, it's got to be him. Get Out.
This guy's
Oh,
Get
kind of
out.
a big deal.
my
I mean,
God.
not all
Get
of his
out,
films are
us.
stellar,
Come
but
on.
he has a name.
Get
for himself.
out. You're next. Us. Sounds like it should be in the same vein.
No, Jordan Peele's only done Get Out and Us.
We know.
Okay, well, I'm trying to help you. The chat got it. Are
He
you guys
made
getting
a
wrapped?
really good name for himself in the last 10 years.
Yes, dude, it happens. At least until he did one movie that I wasn't crazy about, but a lot of people like that movie. So, you know,
I
just
didn't
yeah.
like Us, really.
I'm talking about Jordan Peele for the
Oh
love of Pete and all his
no,
brothers.
I loved it. Okay. I don't know this. I don't know the answer.
Lita, do you know the answer?
No, I'm bad with like directors' names for like
It's
recent
Adam
shit.
Weingard. He also
I'd
did
never
Blair
know
Witch
that.
and a whole bunch of
There's
other
no
stuff.
way.
Yeah, no, there's no way that was
He's
coming
kind
out
of
of
a
my
big
mouth.
deal, guys. He's kind of a big deal.
No, I don't think so.
All right.
What did he?
Give me
wait,
some other
wait.
movies. Give me some
Yeah.
other movies he
Nice
What did
directed.
he-
also
what
did
else?
Blair Witch. That's the one I didn't really care for, but
Wait,
he's done lots of
what?
stuff.
a
Blair
new
Witch.
one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't know that. What else?
Well, nobody cares about that anyway.
Well, I mean, I saw it in theater, so that's definitely
Have you
something
seen
for
The
me.
Guest? The Guest was really good. It came out around the same time as It Follows.
Nah,
Mm,
You guys
not
are
into
what else?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Okay,
I just know Blair Witch.
A
and The
pretty
Guest.
good name for
Yeah.
himself. We've only heard of like
It's
2
been a
movies.
decade, dude. Movies take time.
I didn't.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, I guess
Since-
I'm looking at the chat. He's
Don't
done Death
falsely
Note.
advertise
There,
him.
he did Death Note too.
That's true.
Didn't see it.
It
Nope.
wasn't
Next.
All right.
not
I'll
great.
ask a
You're
question.
next.
And he's doing
Okay.
Godzilla vs. Kong coming soon.
I hope
Nobody
that's
cares about that either.
Okay, in the chat, would
do.
you guys say Adam Weingart has
Well,
at least
you
made
are
a name
weird.
for himself? If I
I
feel like if I
know.
know his name,
Next
I feel like
question.
if I know his name, then he's made a name. Otherwise, I wouldn't know his name.
Queenie, are you prepared for this? Because
Yeah,
this is gonna
I'm
be
prepared.
our
Of course
future.
I am. Of course I am.
We are currently tied 3 for 3.
What color are we on? I don't even know.
You know what? Gory's the best though, so I don't have to do anything.
Are we on blue?
I thought you guys did red or pink
Oh,
or some
sure,
shit.
sure.
I thought we did blue.
You know what? Wait
Love
on
you,
your right.
Gory.
We're on
I
red?
the
Okay.
guest.
Did you just ask us a red question?
I asked you a blue one because you said we were on blue. I did what you told me to.
Last time?
God damn
Oh
it.
my god. Alright,
It
never mind.
doesn't matter. Just pick a color. Simon says.
Just
Ladies
do
can't fucking
red
deal
or
with
blue.
this.
I don't care.
Who directed Hour of the Wolf, 1968?
Queen, you better know this.
That's such a joke. Who is this person?
Wolf,
I
don't
have
think I've
no
seen
clue.
that. I
I've
don't
never
know.
even heard of, like, I don't even know another person
Yeah,
with this
Achilles heel.
first name.
Me.
Wolf.
I didn't even know this was a name. How about that?
Not if Jay says not one person knows this. I have no idea. No idea.
Do you know this, Jay? Huh?
Dave
It
Maggot says he
is-
knows.
It is
Michael Long thinks he knows.
You could be
both
helping
know.
right now.
Ingmar Bergman.
Dave Maggot
Oh,
got it
what?
right. I'm
You,
giving that to
Dave
the
Maggot.
chat.
Wow.
Dave Maggot.
Ingmar. I've never heard of that name in my life.
I believe
Bergman.
he did
No,
the
wait.
Virgin Spring, which is what Last House on the Left is based on. But I could be wrong.
Yeah.
Huh?
I think he's done some shit actually.
I think he's done
Like,
the Virgin Spring.
Ingmar?
Yeah, Ingmar Bergman.
Well, good for
Yeah.
Ingmar.
The Virgin Spring is basically the same as Last House on the Left.
surprisingly, that name like kind of rings a bell for me. So
Okay, what color are we on? Red?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna shuffle my little cards because that's the card I just used. Okay, red.
Mhm.
And my cards are backwards, and that's the answer. Ugh. Ugh. Well,
Oh my God.
These are movies we just did.
That's true. That's
Like-
true, Zachary. Dave and Mike.
Okay, here we go. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is a movie we haven't done, I think. What monster movie of the 1930s was allegedly Adolf Hitler's favorite film?
Oh.
Hey.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this before.
I had no idea. I just looked, though.
I feel like I have heard this, definitely, as a fact. All right, so the 1930s. Could it be Frankenstein? Could it be Dracula? Could it be...
Are you
Ooh,
answering?
nope. No, I'm
She's
thinking.
thinking out loud.
I'm conferring with Lita. Thank you.
Working
Fine,
it out.
confer. I'm your lawyer, but whatever.
You're not my teammate right now. You're not on my
I
side.
didn't want to be your teammate.
Go lawyer someone else.
Fine, I will. Queenie, you need lawyering? Lawyering? That's hard to say.
That's right. I'll be your lawyer.
Fine. Just been replaced, Laura. Boom.
What about Godzilla?
Is that your answer?
No, I'm asking Lita.
So I don't know why, but I feel like it would be Phantom of the Opera.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I don't think.
That was what I was going with.
No, I'm pretty sure it's like a film about destruction.
I will say Phantom of the Opera did not come out in the 30s. It's a silent
Okay.
King Kong?
I don't.
I feel like it's King Kong or Godzilla. I don't know when Godzilla came out though. Or actually, I don't know when King Kong came out.
Wait, what else did you have? You had Frankenstein. What about them?
Frankenstein, Dracula.
Oh my god, this is getting intense.
It's not like the Mummy or anything like that.
You don't think so?
No,
Too
I'm
ethnic?
no. Mm-mm. I do think it's King Kong or Godzilla. But I feel like Godzilla didn't come out till later.
Maybe it's King Kong.
I do feel like it's a movie about destruction.
Yeah, I think he could get behind an ape. And I'm not being like facetious there. Just saying.
I agree.
What is your
Just-
final answer?
I guess King Kong.
You are
Yeah, I guess-
correct. I'm giving it.
Sweet.
No, we're not.
Yes, you are. You're correct.
Fine.
It was.
Give
Oh
what
my
is-
God.
Danny in the chat. It was what is Adolf Hitler's favorite movie of the 30s?
Good job.
So I don't know
Wow.
what color that was. I think it was red.
I feel like that was buried somewhere in my
So now we are at 4-3.
I'm glad you
with
got that, because
Budweiser
I was
Lizards
like-
in the Ling. Yes, another. Jay is capturing all the best quotes. I think I can get behind an ape. Lita, 2019.
Yeah. That was amazing.
Jay's our stenographer. He's got this.
No, I think he can get behind an ape.
Yeah, I'm not getting
I
behind
think
it.
He has gotten
No.
behind an ape. Just saying. Dude was into some
Yeah,
freaky shit.
But Hitler totally could.
Yeah.
Because he's artistic. So.
That's exactly.
I'm sorry,
it.
what color is this?
I think it's red.
Okay. In what year was Exorcist 3 released?
Oh shit! Exorcist 3 in the 90s.
Oh my God, I think I know this.
The
Can you-
actual year. Holy shit.
It would be the
That's a
early
tough one.
90s.
Can you like steal a question?
We should be able to.
No. Where the fuck is my teammate going? Did you see her? What the F?
Queenie is not always 100%
Is she
focused.
just like paranormal activity her way downstairs? Are we gonna hear like a scream and
Yes,
find out Ben
Queenie's
is
getting
dead?
water in chat.
What the
I'm
actual
sure.
F? Okay, I'm narrowing it to the early 90s.
I mean, we can wait on her for her. She'll be back in like two
What is
seconds,
she
I'm sure.
doing?
Queenie is not going to chime in on this. I'm going to guarantee that.
You don't think she'll know it? I bet she. I don't know, man.
I don't think she knows this. No.
You don't think she
I
knows
know
like
it's the early
Exorcist
90s.
3?
I'm not entire. I want to say 92 or 93. I'm not giving my final answer until she gets back here, though.
Okay, fine.
I would probably say 92 or 93. I need to ask her though, what she thinks.
I would like to venture a guess, just for shits
It's
and
not
giggles.
after 93. Well, let me
Oh,
okay,
don't
hold
say
on,
it
hold
right
on.
now.
I
Don't
can
say it.
figure
Don't
this
give
out. I
them
can figure
any
this out.
ideas.
I
Lena.
can figure this out. I moved to the United States in 1991. So the question is, did I know of its existence before I moved to America? Think, Gory. All right, I have the evidence before me.
All right, I'll say it. I will say it after Queenie comes back,
Okay.
and Gory has her final answer.
Yeah, give us a chance to do our final answer.
Because I think I know it. I honestly kind of like this movie.
I like this movie too. I'm just not entirely sure the year. I know it wasn't after 93, and I know it's not before 1990. It's within those years.
I like that, and I like The Exorcist 2, The Heretic. I think they're just.
There's some really creepy shit going on
Yeah.
in Exorcist 3. Where the
I
hell
think
is
it-
Queenie?
I think it's good for like
Getting
90s.
water.
So we got 90, 91, 92, and 93. That's where I'm narrowing it down to. I want
Okay.
Queenie to help me pick.
Keep
Oh, there she
talking.
is.
I'm
Just take-
listening.
Just take your
Guys,
time,
I'm
Queenie.
listening. I just need to go and grab something. Real
Okay, Queenie. Queenie.
Yes. Yes.
All right, Dollface. We need to figure out what year Exorcist 3 came out. I'm reasonably certain it's in the early 90s, somewhere between 1990 and 1993. I don't think it's after 1993. It definitely
Early
didn't.
90s, yeah.
It came out before I was in high school. God, I'm old.
I don't know exact
I
date, but
think
early.
it might have come out before I came to America, though, which would mean 90 or 91.
Oh. Dave says it's 1990.
Do not look at the chat!
What the fuck, dude?
You're not supposed to
Well,
look
I'm
at the
sorry.
chat.
There goes that question. New question.
All right, get us a new question.
Did I not tell
I'm
you
not
that
feeling
Queenie
well.
cheats? Did I not tell you?
What was it? Was it
Fucking
1990?
warned you. God damn it, Queenie.
Get us a new
Sorry. I'm
question.
sorry. I didn't mean to.
It's okay, Queenie. I forgive you.
Oh boy.
Thank
Well,
you.
here's an easier one for you.
It's
Damn it.
fine. This
What
What
isn't
year was
money
it, though? I just want to
or
know. What year was
anything.
it?
Oh.
It's 1990.
Okay. We could
Yeah.
have gotten it. But
Queenie's
let's
like,
get us a new
Daces.
question, I guess. Damn it. We might have had that.
Queenie.
I knew it.
I really need to.
Oh, shit.
All right. What's the new question?
Okay. This is super easy for you guys. In Child's Play, what is Chucky's full given name?
Charles Lee Ray.
Okay.
Do we got it?
You got it.
So,
Yeah.
course
Yay!
you
We
got
are
it.
tied. So the next one to get 1 point wins the game.
Ooh, oh, what? This is too
All right,
scary.
I'm gonna shut
Wait,
up.
what's the score?
I just told you it's 4-4.
Oh.
Jesus, Gory.
Sorry,
Don't sass
Lita.
my girl. Don't
I'm a
sass my girl.
Too, and she's my girl too. I thought we were all like girls.
No,
we
no,
are.
I'm talking
I
about my
just didn't-
teammate.
I didn't know.
Fine.
I
I
didn't.
don't want
I
to be your
didn't know it
teammate.
was like 4.
It's okay, Lita. We're still friends, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lita.
Oh, by the way, everyone in the chat, you guys are going to be privy to a fantastic announcement at the
Oh,
very end
yeah.
of the stream. And only the people who stuck around get to hear about it first.
Okay, so
Breaking
after
news. Go
someone
ahead.
wins, you can announce it.
Did you say you guys win? Did you say that?
What?
After someone wins.
We
Oh.
Confusing me.
we won. We won. Yay!
I mean, that might have been like subconscious.
It was really close.
It's really close.
We win because Queenie's cheating.
So I think you guys
that's-
are. It's your turn
That's
now.
probably
right?
why I whispered it.
It's your
Yeah,
turn,
exactly.
and you get a pink. So I'm going to get you a new card that doesn't have the answer side up. Oh my god.
Oh Jesus, I'm scared now.
I don't like
Oh,
it.
it's gonna be good.
I don't either.
She's laughing too hard.
I don't
I love
like
it.
this at
'Cause
all.
it's really funny.
Okay, the answer is penis.
If you get this right, you deserve to
Songs. Wait, hold on.
win. If you get this right, you deserve to win. Okay? Nice push.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah.
What actor played the tall man in the Phantasm film?
Oh my
Oh.
god.
My
That's
God.
her favorite movie, guys. You don't even know. It's her favorite.
if
She is
only
so obsessed.
I gave a shit about this, I
Queenie
would
gets
know.
it.
Like Mr. Burns laughed.
I don't.
Even breathe.
His name in the movie is like Angus. He's such a piece of shit.
Whoa.
I
He's
don't-
not even that tall. He's like
Listening
6'4".
the man.
Ugh.
No respect.
You gotta give his full
all over
name.
him.
I don't know his name.
I don't
Me
either.
Rabid dog.
You're talking about the actor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
the
he-
actor's
she's talking
name.
about the actor's name. I don't know the fucking actor's
His name is Angus in the movie,
30
right?
It's already in the fucking
No, Angus was the other bald
Queenie,
guy.
stop shooting.
No, that's not true. His
All
name.
right.
Trust me, I
You
hate this
guys
movie
give
so
up?
much
The
that I
chat
feel like
got
I
it?
know.
Did
I
you
don't
get it
know
right?
the actor's name. I
All
just
right.
know that he's
Sounds like you
Angus,
give up.
like Shimmy.
The
2
answer
or something like
is
that.
Angus Scrim. So,
Scrim! I knew that! I thought that was his name in the movie.
well, I guess
Damn
you
it,
need to watch
Laura.
the Phantasm.
She
Then,
can't do that
listen,
right,
I
guys.
was just saying it. I was
You
just
do that right.
saying it.
I
You
didn't
did
know
not
that.
get his last
You guys-
name.
you
So
I
you,
thought
need
that
to
was his name in the
give, you
movie.
need to give us a pink.
You're a whore.
I know.
Wow.
That's
That was
that's
epic.
messed up.
That is messed
Like,
up.
That's
down
awfully
five.
judgmental of both y'all. I do in my
Well,
free time,
like
that's what I do.
I feel kind of messed up because I should have known his name because I pushed that movie on Laura.
I know. I actually thought you guys had that in the bag. I really thought.
But
you
And
did.
also,
then-
I said his name, and you're
Yeah,
like,
and then
"No."
Laura was
his last
like,
name.
"But his name is actually Angus," and I was like, "No, that's the other bald guy,
That's Reggie. You guys
Oh,
are thinking
what
of
other
Reggie.
bald guy?
the other one, the one that was like
But his name isn't
Like-
Angus in the movie. That's just his real name.
Yeah.
the other one that was tutoring that
Yeah.
kid. That
I
was
feel like I should get that. Like I should. I feel like Lita and I should win
No.
because I even knew his first name.
I
just
mean-
feel
Zachary
we
says
should.
no. Yeah, I say no. You thought it was in the movie. You're way off. Where's our
I
pink
feel like-
question?
That should be like a
I'm not
a
even
half a
asking you this
point,
question.
Yeah, you are.
because that's
Just start guessing answers, and I'll be like, yeah, maybe that's
Ask the
the answer.
question.
we should have a half
Pink?
a point for that.
Oh no, wait, we're on green, right?
Sure.
Thank
Give us a
God.
green. Give us a green question.
Because I gave you pink last time, right?
Yeah, you gave us the pink. Now give us the green.
Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, this one is equally stupid. I'm gonna go 4 words into this, and you're gonna just give me an answer. I'm not even gonna ask the question.
And then we're
okay?
going to win.
Clearly,
Queenie, we got this.
the dumbest question ever.
What?
4 words. You ready?
Mhm.
I'm ready. Come on.
Ah,
6
so much suspense.
women go spelunking.
Ah,
Well, let's listen to the whole question so she doesn't trick us. He might not be asking for the title.
I know what one.
Just say it.
Is
It's
it asking
over.
for the title?
Yes.
The Descent.
That's
Fuck
so
yeah,
bad.
Gory Todd in
The
the house.
question before
What,
that
what,
was
what?
asking which actor played Beetlejuice.
Oh, that's even worse.
Like, what kind of a life are we living?
Wait,
Everything
Laura.
I love. Okay.
I want to know
Yes.
what the fuck is wrong with your deck.
Mm.
Like, honestly. Like, I had to come up with Videodrome, which is a movie that I haven't seen in 10 goddamn years. And
You pulled it straight out of
out
your
of my
ass.
out of my ass.
And
like,
I'm like, oh, King Kong and Hitler.
I thought you
And
guys
you're like,
had it.
the Descent.
English scripted. You guys should have had it, but we won, and it was awesome. All right. So congratulations to Team Gory Todd. Queenie, we killed it.
Even though Team Budweiser Lizard actually won because I knew that Angus was his name.
Yeah, but I also knew that early Rob
Gotta be
Zombie
more
won.
precise.
I feel like the rules
You
are the
have to.
rules, and we won.
Let's not get stuck on the Donald Pleasance question, okay?
I think we win because of our
Lita
name.
wants to be on my team next time.
I
That's what
agree
think.
too. I agree. Let's get stickers made.
Yes,
I feel like
That's
in
a
our
lot,
hearts,
Lizard
though, we're
stickers.
all
We're getting
winners.
Budweiser Lizard.
We're all
All
winners
right.
deep down inside.
So, Laura, you have an announcement to make. Where'd her little
Yep.
face go?
No, I don't. I don't have an announcement.
Fine. I
Yeah,
don't want to talk to
you
you
do.
anymore.
don't be mad.
Laura.
She's mad at me now.
I know.
No, she's mad at herself.
I just, Corey, I
was-
feel like
I
you
will
should
say
have
this.
the honor of making
It
this
was a
announcement.
very, 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 very close game that could have easily gone either way. So we're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
winners.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Wait.
fun, you guys.
Indeed.
Me-
Now that the game is over, I'll
Everybody-
stop being a bitch.
Everybody gets a participation trophy.
No.
Wow, you really have been in America a long time.
I don't want a
I know,
loser
right?
trophy.
Damn, that's fucked
I
up,
know
dude.
Do I bend it? No.
All right, are you going to make your announcement?
No,
Laura,
I
we-
want you to make the announcement.
No,
What?
Laura,
Why?
we
I don't
should
make
do it
announcements.
together.
How
should
are we
do-
doing this?
What do you mean?
How are we making it together?
You and Lita can.
I don't know.
God damn it.
Okay.
I just feel like
So-
we're the OGs, and then like we should like be the announcers. I don't
Okay.
fucking
Let's,
know.
let's be the announcers. Lita, start it. Like, give me a couple sentences, and I'll just fill in.
Okay, so like, how many people are still in chat? Because I can't see. Like, who's
Hi,
watching this
15.
bullshit?
Hi, 15 townsfolk. Sorry,
Okay.
Gory.
13, I
Gory.
think. The gory hole.
Gory hole. Sorry.
Sorry,
Yeah,
hole.
that's what I meant.
Yes. So thank you guys for going to Gory's channel and checking this stream out. We've been doing this for 2 years, which is fucking crazy if you think about it.
I've been doing
It's in-
Ghouls Night Out for 3 years, so I totally understand.
Yeah, that's a long time running to like just commit to bullshit
Organizing
like this.
an actual show, it's a really
Yeah.
fun time. And I just want to say that Lita and I have been on every episode, every month, since the beginning.
Dude, I've been on every episode of Ghouls Night Out. We're like the same people.
Yeah.
We are. So it's weird what we have to say. Go ahead, Lita.
I feel like that's maybe kind of the reason that we've gotten so much like going on. Is that weird? I don't know.
No, I
I
get
feel
it.
like that's kind of appropriate. But like we've been doing this for a while, and like me and Laura are like super committed to the show, and everyone else that has joined in is very committed to the show as well. Everybody shows up, commits, watches the movies. If they can't, it's whatever. They still can like commit to the conversation. And like despite our like technical difficulties, we treat this
What technical difficulties?
we treat this stream somewhat serious because we show up. And I feel like that is a huge thing, to just show up, just be here. You know what I mean?
Every time.
Every time. And like I understand you can't make it. My God, like I've been on a truck for the last couple months.
I saw those streams. Those were entertaining.
Lita streams from a fucking truck. Lita streams when Robert kicks her out of the truck. So
I
he
know.
can do his own stream.
Dedication right there.
It is. But also, therefore, we are picky about who we add into our freaky family.
Yeah, so like we
freaky
only like try and keep people that like can like hold the conversation, know what the fuck they're talking about. You don't have to know everything about horror. We're not trying to look for dictionaries here. We just want to have good conversation. And I feel like that's something that's lacking in our society right now. So everyone's like looking at their phone and shit like that, and like not really talking to people. And all we do on here is fucking talk to each other, and we talk to the chat, and that is something that's really fucking rare. So when we find
says if Freaky Girls Live is retiring, hell is gonna rain down. I think he's getting nervous.
So when we find people that will do that and will show up and talk about movies and like find movies that like we've not seen before, because that's another thing that we all can contribute, is movies that we have never seen before. There's a lot of shit that I've never seen, that Queenie's brought in, that Laura's brought in, that Vic has brought in,
that you have brought in.
Everybody. So I just think this is a really, really good thing, good opportunity. We welcome people that can make conversation on a stream like this, and it's hard. So
it is.
Hell yeah.
It does. Lita, that was so cute.
Like,
Zachary Hayes in the chat saying if Freaky Girls
just said that.
If Freaky Girls Live is retiring, hell is gonna rain down. You're not retiring.
No,
They're
we
getting
will
nervous.
We will grow as long as you guys watch. If you guys stop watching, we won't.
We'll
So
hang it up when you guys stop watching us.
Yeah.
As long as you're ready for this kind of madness. You know how it is.
But yeah, we've been through a lot of girls that can't do it for whatever, and that's fine. So
that's your other quote. We've been through a lot of girls.
Yes, and we still love all of them.
We love them all. Yeah, we love every single one of them. They're always welcome back. They come in the chat, but we have room for one more. There's always room for one more.
Who could it be? So sorry, yeah. Without further ado,
there's been a lot of ado.
Without further ado, we are welcoming Gory to the Freaky Girls Live.
That's me.
Woo!
Yay!
We're so excited.
My first Freaky Girls Live video will be on your stream. Will be on your birthday one, huh?
Yes.
Yay!
That's awesome.
Oh, that's gonna be exciting.
Yeah,
it'll be fun.
I'm excited. I think I'm gonna do a promo like this week to get it out of the way, so I like can just have it done and be done, because I miss doing those motherfuckers. But I like
your promos.
I miss seeing them.
Yeah, it's that's kind of been like a little depressing about the truck thing, because I can't, if a movie got picked and I was like, I want to do that one because I like doing the serious weird ones, and if it didn't get picked on time and I got on the truck, I was like, well, there's like really no way for me to do that because it's not like I can like splatter my bathroom with blood like I used to.
So we're all gonna pick movies eventually, right? So and you guys will have to watch them, like even if it's weird shit.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, bring it, Gory.
Everyone has to watch it.
I brought some weird shit.
You guys are gonna watch the weird shit.
We can't wait. We love the weird shit.
We really try our best to do that.
Oh, what number am I? What's my freaky girl number?
We don't even have numbers.
No, you just made it up. Corey, you just made that up.
Ben says I'm freaky girl 9.
Okay, cool. You can be freaky girl 9, even though there's not even 9 of us.
Yeah, there's... I mean, maybe like sequentially, but I don't know, actually.
So what are the movies
you
guys
are
doing
in total,
on your next
probably
show?
like 10 or 11.
So we're doing Starry Eyes, which Michael Long picked, which I gave him my pick. And I am so glad he picked that movie because that was one of the ones that I was like, really want to do that one. So he just totally fucking did it for me, which is awesome. And Michael Long has been such a huge fucking supporter
He's the mayor,
of
isn't he, of the townsfolk?
He's mayor. So
yeah,
supportive.
But he just posts the fuck out of this, and I don't even post that much about it, Like, I do my, like, usual shit the day before if I, like, remember or have the time, but he's, like, all about it on, like, Facebook, Instagram, like, all on it, like...
a great horror supporter. I mean, he's creating, like, so much stuff. And
yeah, he supports everybody, and that's so fucking awesome, so I gave him my pick because he wanted a townsfolk pick, and I was just like, just take it, because you've won both of our giveaways. just have it. Just have my movie pick. And he picked a really fucking good one. I love that movie. Yeah. Suspiria is the next one.
The modern remake of Suspiria.
Yes, the one with Dakota Fanning.
Is that the other movie?
It is, yeah.
Ooh, I actually wanted to talk about that in the last Ghouls Night Out. We were talking about witches, and Maven was like, that's a lot of movie. I'm like, dude, it's like 3 hours of fucking movie. But I'm excited because I really want to talk about that because there's a lot going on in that movie. A lot.
Is it really 3 hours?
We're very excited.
But honestly, here's what I would recommend if you haven't watched it yet. Suspiria, the new one, is divided into acts. And you can actually watch each act like in one sitting. So you can watch an act, take a break, watch the next act the next day, like a show, like a Netflix show. Take a break and absorb it because
I will say though, and obviously we're gonna get way deeper into this on our show, but I didn't want to watch it because I knew how long it was, and long. I don't like Dakota Johnson, and I was really surprised by how it kept my attention the entire time, and I watched it all the way through.
What I will say about it that's not spoilery at all, what I like about it is my one complaint about the original Suspiria, which is a gorgeous film. My one complaint is that we don't really know much about the villains. They are evil because they're witches. And that's really all we know. And what their motivations are. In the new one, that's not a big reveal, like how it's a big reveal at the end of the original Suspiria. We know from the very beginning that they're witches, and we really get to see their side of it and how the coven works. And yes, they are still the villains, but they are very well-developed villains, and they are very multi-layered, and I thought it was great.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for us all to talk about this. Like, I feel like we're all going to have so much to say about it.
Yeah. That's what I love about this, like, because I would never watch the movie personally, but this stream forces you to watch that. Yeah, like I would have never watched Thanksgiving or
Never.
The Killer Piñata or
Killer Piñata had a penectomy in it.
Yeah, but like that's not my scene, man. Like it's just not like I like the like serious like ghost story shit.
I don't think it's anybody's scene but me. It's cool.
I just never would have picked those. If I saw it on Netflix, I'd be like, nope, that's a nope, that's a nope, that's a
Well,
nope.
I think you're going to like these movies because these are very deep, slow-paced, but very, there's a lot of depth to these films. I mean, you know Starry Eyes, but I think you're going to like Suspiria. Boys, chill out.
That is what is good about this. It's like everyone has different picks, different tastes, and you get to experience all of that, and then we get to talk about it.
All right, well, I'm going to wrap it up. I think we had a great talk today about the scariest mothers of horror. I think we talked about some scary freaking mothers. Hopefully, you guys got to talk about some of the ones you like in the chat. A lot of ones were mentioned in the chat that we didn't get to, like Hand the Rocks the Cradle and stuff. You guys had some great picks. We had some great picks in what we were discussing. Hopefully, you guys learned about some maybe movies or mothers you hadn't heard of, or maybe thought about some of these mothers in a different way. But absolutely. Hope you enjoyed that. And I hope you guys have a happy Mother's Day, whether you are a mother or you have a mother, which you probably do unless you came out of an egg. And even then, you probably have a mom. So there's that. Don't miss out next week on Saturday, the 18th. Come celebrate my birthday with me. It's going to be the full moon. It's going to be Slayers Club. You're going to see Laura and Queenie. And we're going to talk about the beginning of season 3 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer. So it's going to be at 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we're just going to keep going through all these Buffys.
True that.
And then
and
after
then
that,
the
I'm going
following
to be
weekend.
on Freaky Girls Live. I'm excited.
Come see our birthday party, Gory's debut episode on the 27th.
And it's kind of like after my birthday, too. So it kind of works like my personal birthday of when I,
God, it's
was
so
released from the womb
fucking
prison.
cute.
That happened.
It's precious.
Thanks. It was.
I love it.
day. My mother actually said she found me beneath a gooseberry bush. It's a whole story that she told me.
That sounds about right.
Yeah, I was probably really cute, so she took me.
You know.
Yeah, I've seen pictures. That was kind of adorable. Anyway, thank you all. Remind everybody in the chat where they can find you on the tubes of you. Or not.
Lita.
Laura?
Tubes?
Lita.
What?
Oh,
What?
Plug your channel, honey.
Oh, my bad. I was like, tubes of you? Okay. So
I do weird things with the languages. But I will
No.
add them to the card and stuff, but I hadn't had a chance to before this stream. So just remind them where they can find you, what your channels are, and yeah.
yeah, I got it, but I was slow. Anyways.
Plug yourself, girl.
My channel is Lita Fairy. Just, it's whatever. It's a mixed bag. Enjoy.
It's very gothy and fun content.
And type something in the chat so that they have a link to you. And I will
Oh,
add
Lord.
links to the stream later on tonight, hopefully.
Great idea.
Okay. I hope I can, because this fucking laptop. My God.
If you can, I'll put your name.
Yeah, will you put a link for her in there?
Yep.
It's like so
Laura's got you,
fucking
girl.
bad.
I'm
And,
Laura. My channel is Freaky Girls Live. I host Freaky Girls Live. I think a lot of you know me. If you don't, you have to come hang out. And if you're here, you love Gory. So Gory's now a Freaky Girl. So come join us once a month, guys. 9 o'clock.
So tight.
Once a
Gory,
month.
please do a promo. My God, I die. I would
Yes,
die.
I have to
please.
think about it. I want to do a good one, but I'll think about it. I want to watch yours and see what you do. I've never done one.
Leaders are always
'cause I
brilliant.
just joined. But it sounds fun. And
It is.
Queenie.
yes. I am Queenie Todd of the Queenie Todd Show. Hopefully you like weirdness, like I said earlier. And if you do, come hang out. Come hang out. We'll talk all the cool shit. Like horror movies, like going to cons. All the cool shit.
Awesome. Well, thank you all for joining me. I've had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys. And this is my new channel, Gory B Movie. But, it's Gory B Movie, who also is on Horror Addicts. If you guys like these streams, I do Ghouls Night Out every month. We do Slayers Club, rotating between the 3 channels. I do lots of reviews. So if you haven't already, hack that subscribe button. That like button, all those buttons. You should just, any button you see, if it's a bell or a thumb, you just
Poke
click
it.
all the buttons.
Uh-huh.
And I hope you guys
Thumbs
had fun.
down. Go ahead.
To everyone in the
Love it.
chat, I see Jen's reviews here. Ben, Moth Angel, Michael Long, Brandon Meacham. I know Jay's been here. Zachary Haith, Ben Grimm, B. All the people have been here. Thank you guys so much for watching. We have had a lot of fun, and we'll see you next week.
Sure will.
Blessed be.
Bye.
Bye. There you go. Bye.
Bye. Awesome.